Really? Let's forget
What
all this.
happened?
This is ridiculous. Apparently, this went off. So whatever.
I was like, what
Man,
happened?
I'm like, whatever,
it's
guys.
been one of those days, man. It's
It is
been
a
one of those days.
It is a Monday, so.
Oh man, no, this has been something special, man. I mean, I didn't get to do none of the stuff I like to do.
So the getting rid of the intro was probably on me because I was doing some other stuff to try to make other videos, and it kept playing. I was like, and I forgot to add it back.
I was like, oh, play. Why is it not playing? And it says live. Oh, huh.
Nice.
That's fun. That was fun. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. Oh man, that was fun. I don't know about you guys, but watching the stuff yesterday was fun. I enjoyed sitting there watching. It felt very Halloween-ish.
Yeah,
watching the two shows, and as much as Welcome to Derry was too much. My wife looked at me like, "What's wrong with you, bro? Why are you watching this stuff?" I was like, "Wait, what? It's not my fault. I didn't make this show." She was like, "But you always choosing these crazy shows."
So I didn't watch Welcome to Derry until today. So both of you guys were like, "F that beginning scene," that and I'm like, "Oh dang! Like I wonder what's going on." Like, and as soon as I watched it, I was like, "Oh yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah, oh yeah."
I was like,
"Yeah, that
was
for
what
nuts.
reason?"
It was. That was damn. Oh man,
I don't have the words to even explain the way my wife looked at me. Like, she looked at me so hard and said, like, I'm questioning you as a person that you're gonna put this on our TV after we had a great time with Talamasca. It was really enjoying and watching dude, man, that was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm not even sure how much I enjoyed it. Like the entire show, the first episode.
Sure. Oh, really? Okay.
I'm not sure. So, well, I'm sure as we'll talk it out, I'll figure out exactly how I feel about it. I'm not. I know I didn't hate it, but I know there's a lot of parts that I didn't necessarily feel like it was necessary. So I'm not exactly sure how this is all going to shake out eventually. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's all you can say.
Yeah. I'm really glad I didn't watch it with Erica. Because because we watched Talamasca last night, and then it was getting kind of late. I'm like, we won't bother with it because she's not a big horror fan anyway. But damn, yeah, it just I don't know how it went. It went harder than the movies
from the beginning, like
right from the start. Right from the start.
Yeah. And right out of the woodwork.
Yeah, that was just nuts.
It was a lot. So we're gonna talk about that. Go ahead,
man. No, I was just like, talk about like setting the tone like straight away.
Yeah.
It did sound like that. Oh man.
And also ending on a very similar tone where you're like, what?
Like
what the
what? Not the baby, and you got a hand holding on your wrist. This is what we're starting with. Like, dude, if you're going to continue to go up on this, like, I have no idea how this is going to work. Like, what can you do now? What can you do adding on to it? I have no idea. This is crazy. So that's a lot to talk about, man. We have to break that down. This is stupid. So, but let's look what you guys are saying. See you guys in chat. We got Kevin in there saying, watch Welcome to Derby on HBO Max. Very predictable show, not HBO's best work. Give it a C+.
Okay.
I don't know if it was predictable, but it was very much I guess it would be like formulaic. That's why I think it's formulaic. That I don't know if I'd say it's predictable though. So
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. Talk about it.
What up, collectors? Hey, Spoiler Kings, how you guys doing tonight? Looking forward to the live stream. Yes. Glad you guys are here. What's up, Fernando? Glad you're here. So welcome to Dairy. Was great. Enjoyed it very much. That mutant baby, flying baby, was crazy.
It was so weird.
Dude, the most disturbing birth I've ever seen. I've seen some births. I mean, I've seen some births. Like that was not cool.
That was worse than the maggot baby birth from The Fly, if anyone remembers that.
Dude, I don't know if I could go to sleep. So hey, bro, I want to tell you that I started reading Immortal Creatures. Dude, you're going to love it. You're gonna love it. So my daughter is reading. As we're speaking right now, she has a cover over her head with a light reading the book because she's supposed to be in bed going to sleep, but I know what's going on.
Yeah. How's she liking it so far? Because I haven't read it yet. It's on my list. Well, actually, I was gonna get it from the library, and then I'm just gonna order it from Amazon.
She said it's not as dark as I was worried it was gonna be too dark for her. She said it's not that dark. It's very whimsical right now. So she's enjoying it. I know she is. I don't know. She's been reading the entire Warrior Cats books, all those books. There's like 70 of them. So going from that to this is a big turn, a big change. So
yeah, because I think the author, she only said there's gonna be it's only 5. It's only gonna be 5 books in her story. So and there's two out already.
I mean, the fact that everyone says this is the next one, this is the next big thing. I'm gonna let her finish reading it, and I read things. I can read that book in 2 nights.
Yeah, it's a YA book, so yeah, you can knock it out like super quick. It's I mean, it's very similar reading level as like Harry Potter,
In the first one, I flew through that like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I finished the other book, Star Wars Tarkin. I thought you just started.
Maybe I'll look into reading that next. Since
I think you will. I think you will like it in More Creatures. So happy tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm going to go see Shelby Oaks movie with my mom tomorrow at 2:30. I will be doing a short little review when I get home. Very cool. I'm just looking for a theater that has Frankenstein. I want to see it in theaters.
Good luck. Good luck. I cannot find it. Well, at least not in AMC.
To be honest, yeah, the theater too, and haven't really been looking as to where it's playing.
I've heard AMC in Indiana. The show place is Showplace 16. I heard they have it, so I'm gonna check that out. So I'm looking forward to Friday because I found out I'm done paying all my bills and I have $300 left for myself. Isn't that the best feeling? Oh my goodness! I wish I had $300 for myself. I feel like George Jetson most of the time.
It would never happen because as soon as $300 it's gone.
Dude, I take one, give it to my one daughter, give something to my other daughter. My wife just takes my wallet, and I'm just left with flies in my wallet. I'm like, this is how it goes. Good evening, Maria. How you doing?
What's up?
What's going on, Maria?
Says I'm looking forward to Friday after I'm done paying my bills, grocery shopping, and then having $300 left. I hear you. I definitely hear you. Welcome to Dairy was awesome. Okay. I'm not, and once again, I'm still not very sure where I put it. I wasn't scared at all, though.
Yeah.
I will tell you, if a baby coming out of the screen, I will punch the crap out of that baby.
You might lose a hand.
You better not try to eat it, but I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a way. I feel like if you could fight something like that, So Frankenstein was excellent as well. I'm so jealous. You get to see it already. Maria says, I'm surprised Brian enjoyed Dairy. I'm not sure.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Guillermo del Toro does with it.
I just know I didn't hate it. That's why I
Mhm.
know I didn't. I'm not sure where I'm going to end up falling on the spectrum for this, man.
Mm.
We got Drew in the building.
Uh-huh.
Drew says, "Hey everyone, what's up?"
What's up, Drew?
What's going on, Drew?
Collector says, "Was it scary at the beginning? Kind of like that y'all have nightmares for nights?" No, it was just more
Graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very
Yeah.
very graphic.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fernando said the episode hit you with a left hook right away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was a left hook. That was more of an
Sure does.
uppercut. That was more of an uppercut.
Get your brain there.
So I got back from seeing Chris Stuckman's Shelby Oaks, and surprisingly, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm going to sleep on it and do my review soon. All right, so check out Drew. He'll tell you what he thinks about Shelby Oaks.
There you go.
Make sure you go check him out. We'll be looking at it this week, and maybe we'll be able to review it.
Mhm.
Thursday's going to be difficult because it's close to Halloween. It's the day before Halloween.
Yeah.
So I want to do something Halloween kind of themed, but we'll have to see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna have something over here kind of low key on Saturday, but I'm like, I'm kind of on the fence now. I'm like, do I really feel like going through all the trouble?
That's a good question.
Nothing to do with it.
Mm.
I told you guys I'm giving out full size candy bars, and then my neighbor was going to ask me, "What, king size?" I said, "No, it ain't gonna be damn king size. What I look like?"
Mm.
What up, Tony? He says, "Hi,
What's going on,
sports
Tony?
want to float." Oh, man, dude. Tony says that birth scene was nasty as hell. I'm glad I didn't eat before watching the show, dude. I was like, oh my god, like trying to claw out my eyes.
I was
Why did
eating.
I see that? Oh no,
I had ordered my lunch, and then when my lunch came in, that's when I took my break, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch the show, and then that's how it started. And I'm like,
oh man, dude.
Mm.
I was like, what are we doing, guys? Why are we showing all this, guys? No. No.
Mm-hmm.
The birth scene almost showed us everything. Very cringe. And then Fernando wants to rub it in. I saw Frankenstein on IMAX where I live. How?
That's awesome. That's awesome,
dude. What's wrong? What's wrong with Chicago? What's wrong with us, man?
I don't know. I can't find it anywhere, man. It's really annoying.
Collector says, was it the worst birth scene in the House of the Dragon season 1, episode 1?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a human thing. This was worse in a few other ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It being like supernatural and creepy and graphic and it's I would say worse visually to watch.
Something I will not be watching again. Anytime.
I think the one with House of Dragon, I think you were more emotionally damaged. This one, you're more like visually.
My eyes. Oh no!
You should have warned me on that, man.
Oh man, I didn't want you to close your eyes though. So. The kids were pretty good. I'm guessing they're new actors. They were good. They definitely were emotional. Like definitely understood the scenes, understood the assignment for it. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought the kids were all pretty solid all around the table.
And Stephen King did what he does.
The
kids.
And it's also the same directors, Andy. Was that
Andy
Muschietti?
Yeah.
So, who's gonna be directing the Batman movie? So,
I don't need a Bruce Wayne birth. I tell you that much.
Get the Penguin birth like the Batman Returns.
Maria says, "Are y'all dressing up on Halloween?"
Yes, definitely.
My mask hasn't come in yet, but I have all the other elements of my outfit.
Hmm.
But I'm waiting for the mask to come in, so we'll see.
Yeah. We're dressing up as because we're going to one of another kid's Halloween kind of party, so it's gonna be like adults and the kids like can all trick or treat, and then we're all gonna go around the block over there. And we're dressing up as I don't know if anybody's ever seen Over the Garden Wall. So I don't know if you've seen that.
Where the hell did you?
What?
Okay. Where would you find that?
Oh, Erica's making it all. Erica's making it all of it.
I'm like,
So my two boys are gonna be the two brothers from the show. Erica made like a little pot hat for the little one, and then we're gonna be like the pumpkin people when they go to that one
that's awesome
spot in the show. So
I like that.
Yeah, but she's making it all. So we ain't finding the costume anywhere. So she's been I think she's working on it right now too. So
Well, I have my other outfits, but I'm going to be Frankenstein for our trunk or treat, which is tomorrow. And then I have another one for Halloween, but I've decided if I want to use it or just want to use Frankenstein because it'll be a lot warmer. My wife is Bride of Frankenstein, of course, and then my one daughter is Glinda, and the other one. And then the other one didn't want to be Alfalfa, but so she ended up being was it not Stitch, but there's the pink one.
Oh, yeah, I know. Damn, was it?
Oh my God,
that's not Rose. Is it Rose?
No, it's not. Angel.
I can't remember.
Angel. Yep.
Yeah. So she's gonna be Angel, and my dog's gonna be Stitch.
Yeah.
I was like, he's already mad because we tried to put the costume on him. He was not happy. He can't get it off, so it is what it is.
Nice.
So I'm kind of curious on watching it, but I don't like clowns. Well, there's no clowns in the first episode.
Yeah, that's there's not
true.
None of that. Yeah, other issues.
Man, issues. Like me, I got issues now. Andy needs to stick to horror. He crapped the bed filming the Flash movie.
Yeah.
Was that Andy's fault, or was it just the entire thing, everything that was going around it?
I think it was the entire thing. I'm not sure how much I pin on him. I think he did a competent job directing it. The movie itself didn't really do a whole lot for me, though.
I feel like the movie was a flat tire that they tell you to put on your car and drive. So you took all the air out and then tell me to drive this car. How was it going to work? Hey, this movie doesn't matter, but get everyone to come out and see it. What? How? It's not going to work, which might end up happening to Dunk Warner Brothers again. It might happen again.
Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of it changed too because of what happened with Michael Keaton's Batman. I'm sure he like had to change that because of what happened with the Batgirl stuff and all the rest of the DCU. So it's like, so I mean, but he did like good scenes, like the scene with Bruce and Barry, when he's like they're talking, he's like, oh, I can fix it. He's like, don't do that. I thought that was like a really well done scene. So the graphics were horrible, but I think by then like they took all the money out. They took all the money out by then.
The babies in the microwave was hilarious. How bad it looked. It was so bad. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, I do kind of wish we would get I don't mind him as a director. I just don't think he has a big enough catalog, because the biggest thing to his name is it. Like he did the first he did it chapter 2. Now he's doing, it Welcome to Derry. So it's like, and then it's like Flash. He might have done some other things, but I can't think of anything, off the top of my
That's
head.
what
I don't know.
That's what you asked Brand Man.
Man.
Yeah, he did some horror beforehand. Like he did Mama, I know was his other like
He did Mama?
one that yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see you.
Oh, we're going. Well, Jessica Chastain, right? That scary one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't call no other lady Mama. It's craziness. Tony
Yeah,
asked
she
me
had
how much
That was
how much
okay
of
one.
that sauce will you be drinking on Halloween? I'm finishing this bottle right here. I'm finishing it. It will be finished.
Oh, man.
Okay.
But Halloween should be fun this year. It's on a Friday. Hopefully the weather's not bad. I haven't looked at the weather
Yeah,
yet.
I hope it's not. Yeah, I haven't really looked at it. I hope it's not terrible though.
It don't even matter. If it's really cold, we'll just get some more liquor. People, all the
There you
adults
go.
around, they had little fire pits and stuff like that. So like everyone
Nice.
have fireplace in their driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Hand out candy all day. We'll get together, drink beers and all that stuff. So that's what it is. Collector says, nope, I'm not dressing up. The closest thing I will be to dressing up is a Nightmare Before Christmas shirt or this Halloween shirt that has a pumpkin on it. I'll be going to the bar. Or getting pizza.
Not a Halloween fan?
Well, he says I stopped wearing costumes a few years ago. One, I tried to do a Halloween party where I used to live, and with my mom, and nobody showed up except my cousins and my mom's friends. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I wear costumes all year round, man. Go C2E2, or if we go to Fan Fest, Fan Expo, we go to New York Comic Con next year. I'm gonna have different costumes for everything. And then we're gonna dress this man up as something good.
Right, who you pointing
Right
at?
here.
Oh, Brand Man.
This one right here. Yeah. The Supergirl is already having reshoots to add more Superman.
Yeah. Well, from what I read, is they didn't have Superman in the first shots. So this is the reshoots are specifically for adding Superman to it, which makes sense because you don't want to have anything spoiled, right? I don't know.
I don't know if they did that for that, or did they do it more because they didn't think they needed it, and then they realized they probably do need it.
Yeah.
They're probably looking at it the same way we're looking at it. If Supergirl doesn't do well, you're in trouble overall. So you have to put anything you can put in there. You can put in that makes sense. Put it in there. Why not? If you have a Supergirl and not have a Superman one, why not do that? So it makes a lot of sense to do it.
Yeah. I saw that today. I guess it'd be 2 weeks. 2 weeks of reshooting, and it's gonna be just Superman. It's David Gordon Sweat's gonna be on set for the first time doing reshoots. So
would you have been disappointed if you got to a Supergirl movie and didn't see David Gordon Sweat at all?
Probably a little. I mean, a lot probably, because like Supergirl's cool. The story they're doing, I think, is cool. But it's still Superman. You know what I mean? Like, granted, she's older, quote unquote, but he's the more mature one. He got all the knowledge and experience. So him like guiding her, I think would be important. So yeah, you need to have Superman.
If you're going to release movies without the Holy Trinity first, in order, and you can put one in between, you better have one of them in the damn movie. I think that would be literally like committing, suicide as a movie. Like you're committing, movie publishing, making suicide, publishing. It would be terrible. And then we'll be sitting there looking at James Gunn like, man, why did you do that? And
yeah,
I don't think that's a very smart way of doing things.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like as you start introducing the Trinity, like they need to be in like everything. Yep. Like one of them if not more, but at least one of them should be in everything, as you start to introduce them.
I don't think it has to like star them though. I say
No.
that
Yeah.
they just have to be there, just
Be there.
available, and have a great storyline, and somehow you fit the storyline in there, just like you had Supergirl at the end of Superman, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Have them somewhere there. I mean, we know they're connected. We saw it. I think that would be bad taste to do that. So to me, the Flash is more rewatchable than the Snyder DC films.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm not even sure which ones I think are the most watchable. I really like the first Aquaman.
Oh, that was awesome. I think they did a good job.
I honestly didn't think the second one was horrible. I thought it had its moments, but I really enjoy the first one.
I agree with the second one too. I feel like it was a buddy cop one, but it could have been worse. It really could have been worse.
It definitely could have been worse. I would have liked to have seen more of Atlantis. They kind of seemed like they were going to do a little bit more of that. But
I mean, they did some.
They did. Yeah, I didn't think the second Aquaman was horrible. I revisit it from time to time.
It wasn't as visually stunning as that first one. That first one was just like, damn, like you spent time on those visuals.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I agree. The directors have creative control.
Good question.
I think so.
I mean, why do you have producers then?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
directors
and producers have to work together. You can't. I don't know if directors need to have the final say. I think they need to have shot say, the way they want to trim and make the film look. They have to have final say for that. I don't know if they have storyline final say. They have a big voice, but not final say. I don't know.
It depends. If you're doing something like the MCU, DCU, then the director shouldn't have the full creative control, because there needs to be a person above the director, that's even above like the producer, who's because there needs to be.
Sorry, I have feedback.
Yeah, because they need to have like control of the entire universe, But if you're just doing like a movie, like it all depends on the movie and stuff like that. But yeah, it's it always reminds me of like something like this kind of question always reminds me of RoboCop, because RoboCop, the first one, was written by Frank Miller. Like the Frank Miller, Dark Knight Returns, like one of the greatest comic book writers ever, wrote RoboCop. The director came in and did whatever the hell he wanted to do. He kind of like, started with certain things, and then he just did his own thing and then Frank Miller's like, why am I here? So you get a lot of that. I don't know.
I want to ask a question. This makes me want to break up a question, but I want to get through these all these comments first before I bring up this question, because it's a good one. So Brand Man should go as Superman. All right, I see it. So I'm going as Samara, the creepy girl from The Ring. Oh my god!
Oh, you're gonna have to bring pictures. I bet that'll look really, really cool.
Oh, I don't want to see it. Really, I don't want to see it. It will freak me the hell out, honestly. Not The Ring, but Ringu scared me for 3 nights. I wouldn't go to sleep. Ringu, oh my god, I was done. I quit.
Yeah, Ringu's good.
Or Brandman should go as Batman. Or was it Batwing? Oh,
Batwing, right?
Yeah, Batwing. Question for everyone who's a director. You feel bad for them for when their movie got ruined by studio interference. For me, I felt horrible when Josh Trank's Fantastic Four got ruined by studio interference.
And you can always tell. You can always tell when it's studio interference because it's just something stupid, random that's thrown in there, and you're like,
"This doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this?"
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was a combination of
Talamasca.
Yeah, I think Fantastic Four was a combination of a lot of studio interference and just the route they that they went just felt wrong for a Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the direction at all.
Oh no, it was trash.
The
Fantastic Four movie. I didn't like the direction. I thought it was a terrible direction.
Like he like a body horror Fantastic Four movie. Like it pretty much it more or less ripped off The Fly, if we're being honest.
No, yeah.
Teleportation machine. They get their they get their abilities after getting drunk. You know, like a baboon or like a chimp was used as a test subject. Like there were a lot of beat for beat things that they ripped off from The Fly. I'm like, this is a weird choice for Fantastic Four.
That's interesting. I never thought about it, but yeah, that you're 100% right. I was like, yeah.
Tony says, I'm gonna run through these real quick, guys. I think it's smart because people who don't know Supergirl would understand her connection to the Supes more. Yeah, I agree with that. So I wanted to tell you guys Friday I'm buying a ticket to Running Man. I have my ticket just like Tank does for Running Man. I have my November tickets already good. It's already happened. It's done.
All booked.
So Adam Sandler is filming Growing Ups 3. That's just sad.
Didn't hear about that.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
Why. What are we doing?
I mean, I know why, but
Tony says, when we finally get Wonder Woman's movie, do you guys want to see Donna Troy and Nubia both in it? I definitely want to see Nubia.
I'd love to see Nubia.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing both. Donna Troy seems like that will be there for sure. Just because they're setting up Titans. I would like to see Nubia. I mean, why not? I was like James Gunn is already doing so much, like setting up like a whole universe with these characters. Do it. Why not? Why skip it? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna be around to do it though.
Yeah.
I meant the movies only directed by Zach. That's what he's talking about. The ones he can't go back and see or watch. Did y'all hear about the plot for Shrek 5? Might be the character stuck in the real world. Don't know how I feel about that. That sounds awful.
I've not heard anything about Shrek 5.
That sounds awful. I just don't
I haven't heard anything either.
Ugh.
Well, no, the only thing I heard about is like all the voice actors. Like they got it, like Zendaya's in it and stuff like that. But I think plot wise, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, that sounds really
horrible. God.
Yeah, I hope they don't jump the shark like that.
What's up, Sully? So how we doing, Spoiler Kings? I was watching your question and answer one that you just did not too long ago. Like right before we got on, I was watching that. So I'm 7 episodes of the Demon Slayer, and I'm really digging it. Yes, it's Demon Slayer.
Keeps getting better and better and better. That first season is good, but by the time you get into like the train arc, the Infinity Train arc, like you're just like, oh, you're in. Which is like the second season, I think, second or third season. And you're in, and after that, you're just like, I think it's the second. I think it's the second arc, quote unquote. But yeah. Once you get into the Infinity Train, you're just like, all right, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, Demon Slayer Sofa. I got the sword right here. Let's keep it by me now.
How do you have this right there? Like it's just randomly
I'm trying to figure out where I can put it. It's just right next to me.
He just randomly had this. Look what happened. To be honest with everyone, Michael B. Jordan was the only good thing about the 2015 Fantastic Four. He was the only actor who seemed to be trying.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Even Miles Taylor. I agree. Yeah, isn't that bad?
Yeah.
The brand man in that green apple Twizzler.
Yes, it was.
What up, Sheed? I just put on Nubia. I'll just put on the Nubia. Oh, dude, Nubia is. I'm actually on my comic book thing right now. I think I have every comic book that Nubia's been in.
That for real?
Yeah. So she has So Nubia's been in a lot of Wonder Woman ones. There's Nubia in the Amazons. There's Nubia Coronation Special. There's Nubia Queen of the Amazons. Dude, I got all of them. I got all of it. Like literally, I love it. I love it so much. Fernando says, I'm watching Chainsaw Man on Wednesday night. Dude, just get ready.
I still want to watch it, but I haven't heard really good things. So, which makes me like, you know what? Like, probably later tonight, I might put on Sully streams review for Chainsaw Man. So, just so I can get, I'm like, is it good? Because I've been hearing like it's not the best. I'm like, kind of hurts.
I actually heard it was terrible, but I'm not going to go there right now.
Yeah.
Maria says, I hate Miles Teller.
Bam.
Dang.
What do you hate about him? Because I think he's okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm not.
You have to understand like his personality. Yeah.
Yeah. He seems very like when you think of like the most vanilla plain actor, like it's Miles Teller. You know, that's why you can put him in a lot of these things and he just fits because you're like, oh yeah, you're not gonna like make the movie or break the movie. You're just gonna be there. Yeah. And that's like every movie, that Netflix one where, with him and Chris Hemsworth, very vanilla, Fantastic Four, Top Gun, same thing. It's very vanilla. It was like, everyone's like doing awesome shit. And then he's just like, yeah, cool.
I actually liked him in Top Gun. Mm-hmm. I think Brian would rather throw hands with Art than Pennywise. 1,000%. Art the Clown, I will go head to head with Art the Clown. Pennywise, I don't want nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him.
So you said the supernatural?
Yeah, man, give me Art the Clown any day and twice on Sunday. Anzo says, what the fuck did I just watch?
Oh man.
I know what you want. It has to be one of the dairy. That was some ish, man.
Starts off wild and ends wild. So
yeah.
He's got bodies everywhere.
Yeah. Legit.
Oh man. Miles Teller always reminds me of a younger version of Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn's actually funny.
He kind of reminds me of John Cusack a little bit, like a younger John Cusack.
Yes. 100%.
That's John and Joan Cusack used to be. I used to hate them so much because they're so
really.
I used to hate because they're so vanilla. Like that's exactly what I say.
At least
not
Joan
because they're bad.
I feel like Joan has more of a quirkiness to her.
I
John
like
is just kind of
trying to be quirky. That's what gets me. Like, I don't know. So man, they should drop more than one episode. They're going to string this along. And actually, the next episode is dropped on Friday.
On Halloween.
On Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, so that one's gonna be. That one's gonna be wild. Then,
man,
if they're changing the schedule for Halloween, that's gonna be crazy.
So Miles Teller has less charisma than the actor of the Green Arrow. What's his name?
Stephen Amell.
Yes.
You also don't like Stephen Amell?
I don't mind Stephen Amell. He's fine.
Yeah, he's yeah. I think I
Lawrence
prefer his
as-
brother.
Lawrence asked Pennywise or
Prefer his
Freddy.
brother. As in scary or a better franchise?
Who would you rather fight? If you had to be in the movie, who would you rather go against?
Pennywise.
Can you fight Freddy?
That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'll dream up Jason.
Because if you think about it, Pennywise wouldn't be as hard to deal with. He died from getting roasted to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to be a little self-confident.
Get on.
They roasted that man
him out a little bit.
He wouldn't last 2 minutes in a COD round match.
Man,
I was gonna say Wild and Out. Instant loser.
Pick up and get it. I'm going to skip what Anzo said. Laura says that Fernando Chainsaw Man was really good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a great question, Lauren.
Oh, I see what Anzo said now.
Yeah. I was like, I can't do that right now.
I was looking on the YouTube chat, and I'm like, what is he saying? And I guess it must have got deleted on the YouTube chat. But it shows up in the stream.
Happy to hear Lawrence takes the heads up. On Halloween, it says dropping on Halloween.
I did not know that. It's good to know.
Freddy Krueger for Maria. She's like, neither.
Like, F that.
Jeepers Creepers will beat Pennywise. Jeepers Creepers used to mess me up. Because I lived in Savoy, Illinois when I was in college, right? And there's nothing but cornfields, everything, right? And they have scarecrow. They have scarecrows all over the damn place. And I got these guys driving up on me and going around. Oh man, I was like, man. After we seen the first Jeepers Creepers, I couldn't sleep. Because I'm literally in the middle of a freaking, like, I don't know, there's cornfields everywhere, and there's no civilization anywhere. So, like, I have to go 2 miles, 3 miles to civilization. Dude, bro, I was done.
You know what my biggest question about Jeepers Creepers was? How'd he learn how to drive? And who sold him that truck? And what business would
it's one time, Maria. It's one.
Yeah. What business would make a personalized license plate for him too?
That's one. I will be out of here. Pennywise is less of a challenge for Freddy.
I see it.
Yeah,
Freddy catch you when you're in your dreams. Pennywise is only if you're in dairy. That's true.
Ooh,
Ace says the clown, and you win. Freddy's a different story. Yeah, clown the clown, and you win. Freddy's a different story. Yeah, you ain't gonna win with Freddy. That's 100%. Yes, and Chainsaw Man, the movie was actually very good. Okay, so that's another one.
All right.
So Creepers in my guy, bro. He said Jeepers Creepers is my guy. No. Normally this would be where I go ahead and click on Maria's, but nope. I ain't doing it. If Tank want to do it, he can do it, but not me. So I can see Brian speeding past on cornfields, looking completely straight and serious. 100%. And I told my boy Marvin, I was out there, I lived in a big townhouse with him. And I was like, bro, if something comes up and he has your eyes, I ain't trying to save you. I ain't trying to save you. I'm chopping that dude's head off and I'm booking it. You dead. You dead, man.
What's the thing? He's like, you don't gotta be the fastest man. You just gotta be faster than the
Maybe
slowest
faster than
man.
you. Yeah, I don't have to be faster. The fastest guy's gotta be faster than you. So once I trip you or push you down the stairs, I'm good to go. He's like, man, you sacrifice me? I said, in a second. And I'll cry at your funeral, bro.
He saved us all.
He saved us all. He's a hero. Oh man. Y'all remember Miller Clowns from Outer Space? Dude, I remember Homeboys from Outer Space, but I'm
Or Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I got you. Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, that movie's awesome. I actually watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Killer Clowns.
Yeah. There's a video game that came out recently.
Yep. I gotta play it.
I don't like clowns that much, honestly.
I heard it's
Killer Clowns from Outer Space is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Children of the Corn was worse than all of them for me. What's the scariest franchise?
That was a freaky one. That was a freaky one.
I'm gonna say Exorcist. Exorcist messed me up the most. Because once again, always for me, it's always if I believe in God, I gotta believe in the devil, right? So Exorcist, this messes with my mind too much. It, hits you not with your mind, but hits me religion. So like that's a lot for me. So I think that's the one that messes me up the most. And then that's probably the most people died on Omen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, on set was The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Like so many people died on set on The Exorcist.
Did the same thing with Omen?
So
didn't like 3 people died on Omen?
Maybe I don't. I'll have to look that up. I'm not too big of an Omen fan. I was like, yeah, it's okay. Exorcist is definitely up there. That one's definitely up there. Man, I mean, Freddy's up there. Nightmare on Elm Street is up there.
I enjoyed that one.
It's gonna be Exorcist or Freddy. For me, one of those two. One for sure. Poltergeist is
Poltergeist is good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? What's it?
As far as horror goes, probably either the first Exorcist or Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or because I kind of wanted to say American Werewolf in London, but I don't like categorize it as full on horror.
No,
it was
not really.
it was very dark humor.
So I'm actually looking at The Exorcist. It said there's 9 deaths on set of The Exorcist.
Damn.
9. That's
crazy.
How do you keep on making the movie?
I know.
So 4 main actors associated with the Poltergeist film died in the years following the original movie.
I know that like a lot of people they get like injured too, right? Like are still like, well, until they died, we're still dealing with injuries and stuff like that. I think too.
Dude, I don't need none of that. I don't need that in my life. But why would I do that? So here you go. In 1982, Poltergeist, the total number of fictional characters that died was 13 humans and 1 goldfish, right? During the filming of it, there's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that were murdered after the movie was made.
Murder?
Yeah, that's what it says. A murder. I'm like, what? Okay. Yeah, no. I don't need that in my life. Life is too hard, man. Yeah, I gotta walk on the east side of Chicago. That's
Yeah.
hard enough. I don't need to be worried about this other stuff.
Mhm.
That's wild. Yeah, she's like, I couldn't rock with The Exorcist. It creeped me out as a kid. I mean, yeah, because it's so crazy and demonic, but it also is like it's very based in real world, you know, because it's based on like a real story and stuff like that. So it's
Mhm.
like the whole time you're just like, shit, like is this what happened? You know.
Yep.
So
Nope.
the Exorcism of Emily Rose, that one was, you know, also based on a true story. That one's a
Mhm.
really freaked out one too. Man, that one messed me up.
I don't.
Messed me up.
Why are we talking about like demons? Like this is why I don't. Like we want to play
Halloween.
around like this stuff. Like man,
That's it.
oh, you know what I'm saying? Like people like to play around with demons like they don't exist, man. Like man, dude, no, not me. Mm-mm. Go get Brand Man. I'm good.
That's funny. Yeah, it's freaky. If you don't, if you look it up, Poltergeist had a lot of actors die from the little girl to 4 or 5 other people.
Yeah, it's
That
5
one
people
too.
now. Yeah, Poltergeist has 5 people die. Exorcist had 9 people die during filming though.
Mm.
Mhm.
People died during the filming of the Twilight Zone movie back in the 80s. And stuff like that just makes you kind of like wonder, like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
They said, damn, the goldfish too. It's like, that's what I said. I was like, oh.
Everybody gotta go. Everybody getting it. Said
Yeah, that's
Fernando
rough,
even
man.
said that's crazy that they kept making the Exorcist after those deaths. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Go back to studio interference. It's like, you keep making that damn movie.
Yeah, okay.
Too many people died to stop.
One death on set, I'm out.
Yeah, right.
Like, man, bring the Scooby Doo gang in here. Let's figure that out, and I'm out.
So the actress did all of her own stunts. That was really her doing all that crazy stuff. Wow,
Dude, back building and running down the no, man. If I see my daughter do that right now, I'm done.
Oh yeah, like lock the doors, run away.
I was like, you can have the house.
Amityville Horror was that was another freaky one. That was another like really good freaky one.
No, that's messed up. It's a messed up movie. Made me look at myself real questionable. Like, man, what would happen if I did that? If I was possessed to take
Okay,
I took over.
I'm talking about the Emily Rose one.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Mm. Well, I know on what was it on The Exorcist when she's having like the violent body movement. I know the actress, the girl, the little girl, the kid, the way it was, like it got out of control and she like messed up her back like for the rest of her life because like the way it was moving was like super violent. And so like in the movie, it's like she's screaming because she's in pain because it hurts so bad, and they were trying to stop the damn machine and stuff like that. So, like things like that too, where like no one technically died, but it wasn't good. So
This is horrible, man. This is awful.
it was like, no, sir.
I'm going
man.
to change. I want to change the subject for a second and ask you guys, what do you think about Sam Raimi doing Spider-Man 4? Because you saw what Tobey Maguire said, what Sam Raimi has said, how the studio's kind of getting past that. We already know Tobey Maguire is working with the MCU. So is Sam Raimi. What do you think about getting that in with Marvel helped Sony do it and it introduced another Spider-Man?
I'm kind of on the fence about it because on one hand, I'd like the Tobey Maguire Sam Raimi run to end on a better note than than it did with Spider-Man 3.
You know what? You didn't like dancing. You had the hair like this and this.
The emo hairdo.
Emo.
But what if you had older Spider-Man who knows a lot of it, and they use that as a vehicle to introduce Miles Morales?
Ooh.
And then Sony has Miles Morales.
It could be cool, especially since No Way Home kind of implied that this version of Peter had kind of maintained a good balance of being Peter and Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be interesting to see him like in a better place than what we're usually used to.
Yep.
So that could be kind of cool. At the same time, I'm kind of like, has that ship sailed? You know, are we still we're still doing the you know, we're getting 3 more movies potentially with Tom Holland. I'm just kind of asking myself if that ship has sailed.
If you're Sony, would you want to do that? And then now you can either use Tobey Maguire as your Spider-Man, or you bring in, as I said, Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do something because they need to reboot this Sony Spider-Verse that they were trying to do, because them trying to do a Spider-Verse without Spider-Man is the dumbest thing ever. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, definitely, you know, going that route I think would be cool. But I wouldn't mind it. Because the plot I read was it's gonna be an older Peter, and he's gonna be dealing with, you know,
Family
Spider-Man, family stuff, being a father, being a husband, while still trying to be Spider-Man, you know, and how all that is all gonna be together, you know, which we see stuff like that in the Ultimate Spider-Man. You know, we see it in the Spider-Verse, you know, like
you saw in Superman and Lois on, you know, that great the show that everyone loved, right? And trying to figure out how you be a father along with being a superhero. How does that work?
Yeah,
it's gonna be grounded because you can't go nowhere because you got your kids.
Yeah. So. And I would say it's more grounded because at least Superman's like, he doesn't have to worry about getting shot. You know what I mean? Like Spider-Man, like, can still get hurt like really, really bad while being Spider-Man. Superman is like indestructible. So, you know, he has to worry about more of his kids, but he can throw himself in front of the problem. Spider-Man is just a dude with powers, you know, but he's not indestructible. So, you know, I think it'll be cool, you know, but I think you bring in Miles. You definitely bring in Miles, and then you can go that route and you can do all the Miles stuff and still have him be the filler for the Peter Parker, and then still do all your villainous kind of stuff. And, you know,
see, because you can't have 2 Peter Parkers movies out at the same time. You don't want that. But if you're bringing Spider-Man 4 to get you another Spider-Man, to get you Miles Morales, I think that works. I think it works. Hopefully Sony doesn't ruin it, because I mean, Spider-Verse was awesome. And then you know what? As Ace said, that so basically just bring Spider-Verse into the real films using, why not? You know, you don't have to go beat for beat, but just that idea.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch, like the video games introduces Spider-Man. You know, so like there's a bunch of different ways you can, or Miles, I mean. So there's a bunch of different ways you can bring in Miles. You know, you can have him be a little bit older, you can have him be younger, like how he was in the comics originally. You know,
but what if we had Tobey Maguire's son? He's having problems with his son, and his son's actually friends with his other kid who's named Miles.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way he does it.
Yeah.
Just saying, you know, these are options, you know, to get Sony a Spider-Man along with, you know, have this whole Spider-Verse, you know, instead of having these villains without having a Spider-Man.
Yeah. All the villains and no hero is like kind of becomes a problem.
Could you see Miles fitting into the Raimi verse? Like, would he work in that particular universe? Do you think?
That's a good question, actually.
Mhm.
I'm
'Cause I would-
going to say yes, it can
Mhm.
work.
Mm.
Because of the type of superhero that Miles is.
Mhm.
You know, he rather than he has more superpowers. So you could do a lot of different type of things. You could do Raimi. You could do all his villains. You could do a more of a combination of things. I think
Mhm.
he just works really well in any universe you put him in. Actually,
Mhm.
Yeah. I think especially if you go with a little bit older Miles, like the one from the video games, the newer video games, I think that kind of style of Miles would really fit perfectly in the Raimi verse. Yeah,
I think
Mhm.
16 would be perfect. I
I
think
like that.
16 would be perfect.
Yeah. Because it was that like your junior year,
Mhm.
maybe, so you got junior year, senior year, and then you kind of off to college. And I mean, you're dealing, then that's going back to like Peter Parker,
You're
kind of
literally
like old school Peter Parker stuff.
exactly. You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Mhm.
This is literally what happened with Peter Parker. You do it 2 years earlier, so you can get a little bit more of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Like Brandman said, not Garfield. Toby gets like a good ending, compared to that whatever that Spider-Man 3. Talk about studio interference and stuff like that. Spider-Man 3 was geez. So let him kind of give him a fitting story, and he can still be around. You don't have to kill him off,
Mhm.
but you
You
kind of
could,
but
like,
pass the torch off.
you do the storyline when he starts to lose his powers. And he's looking for
Yeah.
a way to get. I'm starting to lose it. What can I do now? And he kind of finds someone else that's going to be able to take the mantle and run with it. He's
Yeah.
not gone, but it could be
Yeah.
like that support system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so down for that.
Especially if they're going to kill his father. This is just what happens. That's what they do.
Can't help it. Can't help it. Uh-oh. Brian Pryor pressed the wrong button or something. Because everything's gone. He just completely left. There we go. He's coming back. Let's see. But speaking of Raimi, after the original Evil Dead, I was afraid of reading from big old looking books for a long time. As long as there's not like an eye and teeth on it, you should be good.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it's not like bound in human flesh.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, talk about it in a little bit.
Mhm.
Ace, if you bring the kids into the movie with Spider-Man and they have powers as well, make it a family thing would be like that. That'd be cool. That'd be kind of interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tony said, look, Pete, I know before we fell in love, I was getting kicked in more than the track store, but I still love you, Tiger.
MJ's a piece of work in the Raimi run.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Miles fits nicely. Like that. Kevin said, people will go see Spider-Man Brand New Day at theaters. It will play similar to Jurassic Park Rebirth at the box office. You think so? I know. Spider-Man's breaking $1 billion. Spider-Man's breaking $1 billion. There's no doubt.
In like 3
gonna
weeks. Kevin,
Yeah.
in like 3 weeks, man.
It's gonna make a ton.
Spider-Man's all Spider-Man does.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm. Actually,
Yep.
give me a sec.
Good.
All right.
Yeah. Like Jurassic Park made okay money, but like compared,
if it would have stayed in theaters and they did what they were supposed to do, it wouldn't be $1 billion.
Yeah, stayed in a little longer.
Yeah, you know what they do. Yeah, but so I'm looking at the Spider-Man 1 only made $810 million, but that was in 2002.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's 800 in 2002. That's a lot, man.
2002, yeah.
That's a
Spider-Man
lot.
2 made $785 million.
Not bad.
2004. This is 2004. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these movies, this is a long time ago.
20
Spider-Man
years ago.
3, oh my God, 20 years ago.
Mhm.
Almost
Mhm.
900, almost $900 million. This is before we started getting $1 billion movies.
Yeah,
Every
before
Spider-Man
that
movie
became a standard.
recently has been $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like, man. So I have a hard
You're
time
talking about
believing
the lowest Spider-Man movie was 780.
Yep.
Which is
Yep.
crazy because Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 2 was like one of the best ever.
It is the best. It's you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Even
So
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man's made $880 million.
Spider-Man makes money. Spider-Man makes money. Kevin said WB had an amazing year. Feel bad for all the employees that his life was gonna get his payday.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get super paid.
Oh yeah. And then if Paramount buys him out, and then he remains as co-chairman and co-CEO, like
doesn't even make sense. And then, man, I do feel bad if Gunn does not stay. Because everyone, we talked about this last week. Now all the big channels we're talking about today.
Yeah,
like this is really happening. Like this is going to happen. This is serious.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I need to put it out like ASAP.
That's the only thumbnail I actually did. I went there tonight. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, what's that?
Tank had to go for a second. So Toby can mentor Miles Morales. I think that would be exactly the way you do it.
Which would be, yeah, be cool to see him as a mentor figure,
Would you guys want to see more MCU films that take place in different universes?
Potentially. Boils down to it boils down to the approach. I think it definitely worked in the context of a Fantastic Four having that take place in an alternate universe, because it eliminated the problem, like all the back and forth with Fox retaining the rights for so many years. Because if I had it my way, I would have introduced the Fantastic Four much earlier, but obviously we had the whole issue with the rights, so it made narrative sense to have it take place in an alternate universe. Stuff like Spider-Man No Way Home, that worked in terms of just kind of how they played around with the multiverse. So it all depends on how they approach it. You'd have to be smart about it.
I think if you're going to have one-off movies or movies that you don't want connecting, putting them in a different universe works. You say this is not in the same universe, whatever, and then you could have, a meshing of these universes later, but you could put actual movies based in this universe, period. And then have a meshing. So I could see that if you do on one-offs. If you want to do a good World War Hulk, you want to put it in a different universe, but you don't worry about your heroes dying off or anything like that, but you still want to follow the storyline. I'm good with it. What about you, Tank? We got to hear you first.
My bad.
There.
I think we're past that point where different universes I think are done. Like I would have liked us to explore different universes during the multiverse saga, but it was handled so poorly I think they're done with that. Like I agree with Brian. I wouldn't mind getting like cool one-offs and having it be like an Elseworld kind of what like DC's gonna do. That'd be cool. And then you can maybe find a way to sneak it in. But at this point, I'm kind of done with the different universes. Mush it all together. You have like what 90% of Marvel IP is back under your belt, except for Hulk.
And Spider-Man, really. Those are the
It's
only two.
yeah, technically Spider-Man. Yeah. So yeah. Besides that, I mean, but now you got X-Men, and X-Men's that's gonna make numbers if it's done right, and you can start doing like, and then you do all those solo movies, a Cyclops and Jean movie, a Professor X movie, Wolverine's probably gonna get like 3 freaking trilogies, Storm, is probably gonna get a few movies, so you got a lot to deal with there. So I don't know if we're gonna really play with different universes now that we have so many more characters, interesting characters too. So
I don't think that Blade and X-Men work in the same universe.
you don't think so?
I think that you should have Midnight Suns and then have a crossover, and then you bring Wolverine into Midnight Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Something like if you had them in different universes and then you merged it somehow, or you just doing it in different parts of the country. Like you say this is not have Midnight Suns and Blade and all that stuff in Europe.
Yeah.
And keep that totally away from. I just want it totally away from the X-Men until the X-Men develops a little bit more. Because I don't want to have the mutant problem being there with vampires. I think it's a lot. It's become too convoluted. I don't know if that necessarily need that. And I want the Midnight Suns to be able to develop the right way.
Yeah.
Yes, like it's hard putting in the same universe if you're going to do that.
Yeah, no, I think like I said, they keep them in different parts of the world. Same thing with like Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is going to be, you could throw them in like freaking Canada or something like that. Central America even. If you go with like so or he's just in random spots. But I think you can have it.
I always got Australia.
Yeah,
I'd be good with that.
To be done there. Yeah. But I think it'll all eventually come together pretty well. Kevin Feige usually has a good plan. So see if he can go back to that. Hopefully.
As long as we gotta make $1 billion soon. You gotta make $1 billion. Or people are gonna keep on saying it's dead. It's just the truth.
The problem is no one's getting hyped for these Avenger movies. You got 2 Avengers movies coming out, and I see people listing all the upcoming superhero movies, for the next, 3 years or whatever. Those 2 are like towards the bottom of almost everyone's list. Like one person, because I thought I'm like, oh, Clayface is probably down there for me, but the guy's like, I like the guy who wrote it. Like I like all the stuff he did, and I was like, so he put him like, I think like 6, and then the 2 Avengers movies were like 7 and 8. I was like, damn.
There's nothing I think that's going to be better than Secret Wars. I think Secret Wars is going to blow it away. There's not one DC movie that is going to even be in among that right now. I don't believe in it yet. I don't know if it's going to be great or not. I'm not going to tell you that the MCU has a greater track record right now than anything that DC has put out yet. So when you start you're talking about Spider-Man, you're talking about Avengers level movies, you're talking about those things. I don't know if it matches, so unless you do a Batman. Batman is where I changed my mind. Batman, I think Batman is the biggest. Well, I already told you guys, how I feel about Batman. So,
I mean,
he's the greatest hero, period. He's it. He's the best movie that you're going to have, most interesting movie you're going to have. So I don't think anything can really go against that. But, until I see Batman, I don't know if I'm thinking that's going to be up there.
I'm just because like we're going off of Secret Wars because of comic book Secret Wars. What if it's not? That's all I'm saying. What if it's not?
I mean, it's going to be Battle World. Battle World has to be happening. I mean, there's no question Battle World has to be it.
Does it?
Even the even the things that we're finding, the leaks and all that stuff, it's all going towards Battle World.
Mhm.
You know,
I
and
mean, I hope so. I hope
it's
so.
just that's like saying a DC movie, we're going towards Flashpoint, and that's not gonna be your soft reboot. Like you're going towards it, you already know that's what you're going to get. Flashpoint's gonna be your soft reboot. Battle World's your soft reboot. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then we'll get going. Watch the trailer.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the trailer. But no, I'm going
in. Who do you guys want to play live action Miles? Yeah, that's a whole conversation.
Chosen Jacobs. He played Mike Hanlon in It Chapter 1.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a really good one.
I think
the kid from Stranger Things is probably too old now.
Yeah, he's 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
He's playing a 16. He's playing a 16-year-old, so it might work.
No, he's not. He can't. Yeah, full beard.
Shave his beard. Every couple of hours of filming, you're like going to get rid of the 5 o'clock shadow.
I like Dallas Dupree Young.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we're talking about when you're looking at all the stuff that we got from Cobra Kai, I think he can do all the moves. He's athletic enough, and I think you can do it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh shoot!
Yeah,
Collector did do a super chat, man. What the hell?
Yeah, I know we were in the middle of our rants. That's why I was like, yeah, we should move on. So I'll save that. We'll get back to that. But yeah, Collector saying movie trailer time.
Well, there's not a lot to even pick of it, honestly, Collector. I'm not gonna pretend that there's a lot of movie trailers out there. I picked Zootopia, the international version of a trailer, and I do want to watch this altered one. This altered
I
one
want to watch the altered.
Really good.
Yeah, so we'll probably watch the altered, and then we'll get into our show reviews, and then if we got time at the end, we'll watch Zootopia. But we give
only
you
$1 billion movie.
So which one do you want to get? Talking about Batman and stuff like that. I don't know why this one always makes me laugh.
Fuck it, Reindeer Games.
I'm not Ben Affleck.
You're white, then you Ben Affleck. Right, Wheeler?
Yeah, you're white. That's true, I am white.
That's true, I am white.
That's funny.
Oh, I like it. That's right, I am white.
I love that movie. Role Models is
I was just saying the same thing.
So good. Role Models is so good.
Oh man,
so funny, awesome. Man. Yeah.
And they LARPing and stuff, man. And they LARPing. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, they LARP as like Kiss, basically, which is funny. You know, it's just it's so good, man. McLovin is he's better in this than he is in Superbad. He's better in Role Models, so much better in Role Models than he was in Superbad.
I agree.
That from with Stifler. It's called Role Models. It is. Yeah. Who that wasn't who's the director that why am I having brain fart?
Who did Role Models?
David Wayne.
David Wayne. Yeah.
Wayne.
I know he did like Wanderlust, and I think he did Wet Hot American Summer. Some episodes of those.
Both of those are awesome too. Mm-hmm. Wanderlust was surprisingly. I mean, it's not like an amazing movie, but it was a fun time. Mm-hmm. I was thinking the guy who did all those. Why am I having a brain fart? He did. My God, he did a lot of the ones with like Superbad, Jonah Hill. He wasn't I Love You Man. He didn't do I Love You Man, but he did a lot of Paul Rudd movies.
Jason Segel.
No, the director. I don't know why I can't think of the director. Didn't come to me like a random time. But yeah, we'll skip it. Forget it. Yeah. But Steve, what's up, Steve?
What up, Steve? How you
Yeah.
feeling,
I
man?
have to look up role models.
Oh,
Might
no.
want to buy that. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
role
definitely
models
get
is
role models.
epic. Oh my,
What else?
I love role models and I
Yeah.
love you, man.
One of those great ones, yeah.
I love you,
I
man.
love you.
It's
Oh,
one of my,
I love you, man. So, yeah.
Mhm.
That's such
Yeah.
a bro movie.
I love you, man.
love
So
it.
good. Then, like, you watch I Love You, Man, and you go right into Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like,
It's
yeah.
perfect.
Judd Apatow was the one I was thinking about because Judd Apatow did a lot with like that group of people with Paul Rudd
Mhm.
and Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen. 40-Year-Old Virgin. You get knocked up, stuff like that.
Nah,
Did he do Superbad? No, he was. I think he was a producer or something on Superbad.
He was a producer. He didn't direct it. Greg Mottola directed it.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, there you go, collector. There's a bunch of movies for you to watch.
those are
Watch
awesome.
Role
All those are
Models.
great.
Watch
Oh
I
my
Love You,
goodness.
Man. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Those are
Getting Sarah Marshall is so hard to watch, but so fucking good.
oh, it's so good. It's at the end when he's like does the the musical
the Dracula,
Van
the
Helsing
Dracula.
musical. Oh, it's so good, man.
And then in the background, there's a Dracula. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I would do that all the time. It's like, and if I see Van Helsing, I will slay him. Mwah. It's so good. Oh man.
And then she says,
Comedies were fire
"I'm
back then. They were
pregnant."
good.
Oh my god! When she said I'm pregnant, I was dying. Oh my goodness, I was ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, Wanderlust was another pretty good one too. I'm not an Adam Sandler fan, so I won't watch so I won't watch Sarah Marshall. Adam Sandler's not in Sarah Marshall.
I enjoyed it. I don't care.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that's Kristen Bell's in it. Jason Segel's the main character, Kristen Bell.
What's
who
her name?
else is
Mila Kunis. That's what
Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's in it. Jonah Hill's character in Forgetting Sarah Marshall was so stupid. Bill Hader's in it. Like, yeah, Adam Sandler's not in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Not that I could think of. Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, he's not in it. It's a good funny movie. It's kind of messed up. Dinner with Schmucks was another good one. That was a good one.
It's
I've
messed
always
up
liked
because you know
Dinner
what?
with Schmucks.
She deserves to go down. Like oh my god, I'm so mad. I get so mad at her.
Like Kristen Bell's character in the
Yeah.
movie. She is a thought.
Oh my god. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
She's the worst. Oh fuck.
Seems like he actually cooked with that song. Oh man, it was on the internet for a while when the movie came out. Like he did the whole song. So yeah, that's a good one with the little puppet show. All right, let's check out the trailer.
I will watch a whole movie of that. Just so you know, I would.
A Van Helsing Dracula puppet musical.
I'd watch the
I'm
shit out
sure
of that.
somebody had to have made it, right? Somebody had to have made it.
What is this?
Get this ready.
Okay, hold on. I just want to play this to see if this works real quick. Give me a second.
Go for it. Begin.
It's time! It's time! It's beta time!
Okay, I just want to see if it worked. I don't know why. It's in my mind.
Vader times in your mind. That was so random, man.
It had nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to see if it worked. It was. I was doing something with this AI thing, and I was like, "Well, what's it doing?" And then it was just a video. I was like, "I wonder if this actually works." So yeah, never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
I remember Vader on Boy Meets World more than wrestling. That's funny. That was super random.
What is this?
Let's check out this trailer.
I got an idea.
All right.
Altered trailer. Where we at? That one. There we go. All right. Let's check this one out, and then we'll talk about the shows. If you want to see, send you guys all my top 15 movies for next year. My letterbox. Yeah, send it.
Yeah.
Send it over. Take a look at it.
I'm more interested in 2027 than
I was gonna
2026.
say,
2027 is
you
off
guys
the
are already
damn
2
chain.
years.
Ugh.
2026 is gonna be like a big one too, but then I think it's gonna get topped by 2027. So
Is it gonna be a big one? Like
2026, yeah. They're saying it's gonna be a pretty big like money wise, it's probably gonna bring in a lot of money. But like nerd wise,
what IP? What IP is 2026? Which ones are?
I was just watching John Campea talk about all the movies coming out in 2026.
That's why I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I don't believe anything he had to say.
I'll have to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up while we'll watch the trailer. See what I come up with. He-Man, Voltron. There you go.
Yeah, but you're talking about making movies, making money. I mean, the Odyssey.
The Odyssey's gonna make a money.
The Odyssey. There's Toy Story coming out. Toy Story 5. What else? Mario Galaxy.
Mario, yeah.
Shrek.
Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek. Star Wars, obviously.
I'm worried.
Project Hail Mary, I think.
Mm-hmm. Masters of the Universe.
Are these big money ones, or are these just good movies? Oh my god, what is going on?
The Bride. I think some of them are going to be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think Mandalorian, Grogu, the Avatar, the real Avatar movie, The Legend of Aang.
Yeah.
But is Supergirl's also coming out?
I don't know. I don't know if any of these are. Is it that much better than 2025?
I think so.
I mean, better.
I mean, I think 2025. You had July
for Jurassic Park. What do we have early in December?
In the year, I don't remember anything too crazy. Oh, Shrek got pushed back to 2027. Yeah. But like right now, like for me, it's like it was July, when you had the big three that came out, and then November and December are going to be big months for this year. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Bone Temple. I think people are going to go see Bone Temple just because they want to see what the F is going on.
I mean, we said the same thing about Weapons. I mean, like I don't know.
And Weapons made a lot of money for what it is.
Hell, dude.
Scream 7. Damn, Scream 7's coming out. Hoppers is probably going to do pretty good. The Bride, I think, is going to do pretty good.
I don't know if
Project Hail Mary is probably going to do pretty good. Super Mario, that's $1 billion.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
The Ready or Not 2, I think is going to be pretty good. Yeah. Oh, The Devil Wears Prada 2. Mortal Kombat's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to make money, but I think it's going to piss off a lot of people.
My whole screen was black, so you guys know.
We see you. You like popped off and then came back on. I don't know if you did something.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like the whole thing just went black.
So right now you're not seeing nothing?
Nope, I can't see anything right now. Oh, wait, here. And now it works perfectly. Okay, cool.
Nice. Yeah, June you're gonna get so at the end of May you get Mandalorian, Grogu, then Masters of the Universe, then an untitled Steven Spielberg film, Scary Movie 6, Toy Story 5, Supergirl, and then Minions 3.
Yeah, June in itself is going to be friggin' packed.
Yeah,
but could all of them be bad? I mean, like I remember Sinners when Sinners came out. That was amazing. I mean, we still did get the Thunderbolts. We still did get Captain America: Brave New World. We still did get. I mean, I feel like we're underselling 2025. 2025 had a lot of movies. It's just people don't go see movies anymore. And that's why the box office is not affected the same way. I don't think we're going to have big money movies. I think we're going to have 4 big money movies in 2026.
Which ones? Well, Mario for sure.
Yep.
Toy Story.
Mario's going to be a huge one. Toy Story. I don't know if Toy Story is going to make $1 billion.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think the Avatar one we were talking about. I think
you think that's going to make $1 billion?
I hope so, but I mean, for me,
not. I mean, I'm definitely going to go see it. It's not that big of a franchise where I think people will go and like that, because there's a lot of people who just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Compared to like a Disney movie, you know, like it has a big following, but it doesn't have like Disney following. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I know that.
I don't think it's
Avatar. Yeah. What we saw Nickelodeon do, because it's Nickelodeon. What we saw Nickelodeon numbers do, I mean, even with the sales of the DVD set and all that stuff, it's nuts.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to do well for itself for sure, because I believe it's Nickelodeon is the production, or is the distributor, whatever. But the production company is like the creators of Avatar. They created their own production, you know, specifically for Avatar. So, or Aang, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So I think that's their like first big project that they're doing. But then, I mean, you still got like Moana, live action Moana. You know, I wonder if how's that going to do? You don't think so? I mean, kids love Moana. Moana is still like one of the most streamed movies on just streaming.
I'm the one who went to saw Moana 15 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know a live action Moana is going to work. I don't know.
Especially this soon after the sequel,
because it's too soon.
Yeah, it's too
I
soon.
don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
Like, it literally came out last year. Like,
this time last year it was out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's going to work. I think they're doing it too soon, way too soon.
I mean, I agree with that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it makes money, just because it's more. It's the same thing with Lilo and Stitch, you know. Like,
are these movies coming out? Well, Lilo and Stitch took a long time. That was a long time.
Between it, but it was just like
live action.
All the hate it was getting too, and it still made $1 billion. You know, but SpiderMan, you know, coming out.
Yeah, Spider-Man's gonna be a big one.
I think that Coyote versus Acme is coming out in August, and I think it's not going to make $1 billion, but I think it's going to make a pretty good amount of money, just because a lot of people are going to want to see what the big deal is.
I think a lot of these movies are going to make $400-500 million, because those are big money. Those are a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for a movie that only costs like $75,000. You know,
but I don't know if it makes that much. Like 4 or 5. Let's say it makes 3. I mean, Sinners was off the chain and didn't make 4. So I think, like, when you look at these lists of movies, I want to temper my expectations. I don't think these movies are even close to where we're going, you know, to these $1 billion movies. I don't think any of these movies are even close. Spider-Man is going to make $1 billion, period. You know, there's no question. You know, I don't think Master of the Universe is going to make $1 billion. I don't think
that's not going to make it. That's not going to make it. That's going to make like 6. You know, 6 will be like good. Yeah.
I think Master of the Universe is a $400 million movie, which will be good. You know, that's fine.
Yeah, but then we still got like Clayface, Resident Evil, Practical Magic 2. You're gonna get a lot of old ladies coming out for Practical Magic 2.
I don't think you get any of those $1 billion movies.
I don't think a lot of them are not gonna be $1 billion, but a lot of them are gonna be like high grossing movies. But you're not gonna get a lot of $1 billion movies.
I don't even know if we get a lot of movies over 600 million. 600 million takes a
another
lot.
Hunger Games.
600 million.
Getting another the Fokker-in-law. I didn't even know.
But none of those sound like movies that I'm like, I can't wait to go see.
The Narnia movie, Violent Night 2. The next Jumanji movie is coming out, and then obviously you have the Doomsday and Dune's gonna move. Dune ain't coming out the same week as Doomsday.
And
So I think you'll
second-
have like a higher. I think you have a high grossing year, but not a lot of like standout movies. You know, I think that you're gonna have something like that.
I don't think Shrek makes a bill either.
That's what
I
Steve was
don't
saying.
Yeah, I don't think Shrek makes a billion
Someone
either.
says so. If
You
it's
know,
a good
Toy
movie,
Story. Toy Story, I think, makes $1 billion just because it's Toy Story.
it's Toy Story.
You know, I think that does. I don't think Shrek does. I don't think Master of the Universe does. I don't think. I think a lot of these movies die out at $500 million. Remember what Fantastic Four did?
But also, Fantastic Four came out. People were still going to see Jurassic World a little bit. I mean, a week
not
later
really.
it came out in theater. Yeah,
not
but
really.
Superman was still in theaters. You
It was
know,
only
and then
Superman and
Four came out.
Fantastic Four. It was only those
Yeah.
two, and Fantastic Four didn't get taken out of theaters right away like Superman did.
Yeah,
Fantastic
Yeah.
Four stayed
And
a lot
Jurassic
longer.
Park. Jurassic
You know?
Park stayed in there for a month.
Yeah, 28 days and Jurassic Park's
yeah.
out. You know, and Superman was going in like 30 days. But Fantastic Four stayed and still only made $500 million. I don't think these movies are going to make what we think they're going to. We're thinking that they're going to make.
Mhm.
And
Right,
yes, you're right.
Shrek
Shrek got pushed to 2027. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just
The Toy Story's
don't
not
think.
making a bill.
I know my kids are going to give them as much money as I have now. I didn't know what the last Toy Story made, but you know,
That's what I'm looking up right now. What the franchise made. Is this the whole number or just domestic? Toy Story 4 made a bill. Worldwide, obviously.
Yeah, of course,
Toy
yeah.
Story 3 made a bill.
Toy
Toy
Story
Story
2?
2 made 487. But that was also in 1999.
Yeah.
So
where movies
know.
were $5 movies, you know, that's what you paid for. Those
Exactly.
$4 movies. So when you saw it 15 times, you know.
Yeah. And Toy Story 1, 237. And that was in
That's when they
95.
were.
Yep. So, but the last two made a bill. You know, so
I mean,
I could see him.
We're so regularly saying this $1 billion clip. And I don't see it. I don't see.
No, I think we're gonna get back to like movies not making a billion, but then I think once we get to that point, we're gonna get a lot of people who are like, "See, movies aren't good anymore; they're not making $1 billion." But I'm like, I think we're gonna get back to like where 600-700 is good, 800 is like, damn, you know.
Yeah.
So,
but I don't think we're gonna get a lot of 600 or 700 either. I think $500 million, above $500 million, is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get. You're going to get things that are over $500 million. It's unbelievable. And you're not going to get a lot of those.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that you're going to get, you know, if you get 12 in a year that are over $500 million, that's good. How many do we have this year over $500 million? You know?
I'm going to take a look.
It's just all the streaming.
Worldwide or domestic?
Worldwide. Domestic, there's none over $1 billion. Domestic is not even any close.
So over 5?
Over 500. Over 550. Let's go. Over 550.
Well, here we'll just say 5 just because it just how it is. Because at number 10, there's only been 10. Number 10 is the Fantastic Four at 521. And then Mission Impossible is 598, Superman 615, F1 is 629, How to Train Dragon 635, Demon Slayer 666, Jurassic World 868,
Demon Slayer
Minecraft
666. That's great.
Yeah, I know that's funny. Jurassic World 868, Minecraft 957, Lilo and Stitch 1.03, and Niza was 1.9.
So literally, like There's
Yeah.
you're not going to get all these movies over $500 million. We need to temper our expectations, knowing what's coming out now. Let's
Yeah.
be realistic about it now. So
But you gotta look at what's like. Wicked's probably gonna make over 500 because I think you have a lot of like fans that are gonna go see it. That's probably gonna be over 500. I think it's gonna be probably
and Avatar
close to 6. Avatar is $1 billion, like for
is
sure,
making $1 billion
worldwide.
Second,
Worldwide, yeah. What else coming out?
This
Well, the
year?
December movies.
So that's
Zootopia.
this year?
Zootopia is probably $1
Zootopia.
billion.
That's gonna make it over. Yeah.
Zootopia, Avatar.
What did that Buzz Lightyear movie do? Oh, that Buzz Lightyear movie was trash, though, man.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
What a missed opportunity.
Yeah. That did 226. Sorry,
That was a terrible movie, and people
it was a horrible movie.
It's a horribly put together movie. Then people didn't like the whole, same sex marriage stuff, which I really didn't give two craps about. But they had multiple things going against them. It was terrible. It's just a terrible movie. It was
just a bad movie. If it was at least a good movie, then I think it had a chance. But after the horrible ratings it got that opening weekend, was just like, ugh. That was by far like Pixar's biggest miss. Like, I don't know what the hell. Like, first of all, how do you not get Tim Allen? I was like, you get Chris Evans? What? Like, it's so stupid. I was like, and then you don't even do the Zurg as your dad. The Zurg is like a future version of you, which is just dumb. I was like, what are we doing? Like, there's no way a kid would like this movie to the point where like every toy shelf would be packed. No, like my kid likes it just in the beginning because he does a lot of rocket ships, take off. Like once there's no more like rocket ships, taking off, he stopped giving a shit. Yeah. So at 30 minutes in, it's like, all right, no more rocket ships. I'm cool. So yeah, that was a shitty movie. Shit. All right, we got to really get as much as trailer. Man, yeah. Oh, real quick, Maria said it's not important for movies to make $1 billion. I think we're gonna get to that point. Also,
no, I think you're right. I think we should
know,
just lower our expectations and enjoy the movie that comes out, but don't put this thing on it if it doesn't make $1 billion. Let's just not say it's going to make $1 billion anymore. Let's stop that.
Yeah. Well, we need. I think honestly, I know we're part of the problem saying it, but I really, really think like movie critics and movie reviewers and people who like cinephiles and people who enjoy movies need to stop talking about how much a fucking movie makes. Because that's not our problem. If you go and support it and it has good word of mouth, then that's really all it is. But now we're such in this like capitalistic kind of thing where it's like, well, how much did the movie make? Oh, well, see, it's not good. It was like I don't know,
Oh, I agree 100% what you're saying.
Like, it's not our responsibility to care how much a movie makes, so. But that's the thing. All the news, every like Chainsaw Man, boom, coming out in, made $100 million, in the first weekend, which is awesome. It's cool, but like I feel like as fans, we should be talking about the movie and not like the dollar, But it's so mushed together now, where like movies and dollars, or ratings and dollars.
Let's just see if it makes money over it. But also, studios don't need to put it in the theaters. That's not how they make all their money. Especially if you could control the streaming rights of it, you're gonna make more money on the streaming part of it. Then why wouldn't you rush to go to get the streaming? Yeah. Let me get the streaming because I'm gonna make a lot more money off of it.
Yeah,
it's just gonna change.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much they sell movies on like Movies Anywhere and Fandango and stuff like that. I was like, why is this movie just to own it digitally is $25, $30? I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But people buy it because they want to see it, and they want to own it, quote unquote. So yeah. Oh man, you guys are right. It should be about the art. It should be about the art. I think it should be about enjoying what it is and what it's meant to do.
I mean, as I said, Sinners made what's $390 million, and I enjoyed that movie more than any other movie I watched this entire year. I
Mhm.
enjoyed the movie way more. So like, I don't even want to think about everything else. I just
Yeah.
enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer, and we'll get into our reviews of the show because I want to talk about Talamasca so bad. All right, let's watch this trailer.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying
Chainsaw Man has
where everything's
100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Damn, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I know it made up a butt ton of money. So I want to see it. I want to go see it because I enjoy season 1. All right, let's watch this trailer. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We have another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. We're gonna look at this altered trailer. I'm not even sure who's in it and what it's about or anything. So,
Is it Tom Felton?
is it okay?
Yeah.
What's
I think so.
who's that? The Harry Potter.
Draco.
What's his name? Draco.
Draco
Yeah.
Malfoy.
Okay, I like him. He does some cool stuff. So let's check it out and then we'll talk about it.
What is this?
I think I got an idea.
There it is.
Hell yeah!
Okay, so we messed up. But the world didn't end. We rebuilt it better. For some. The genetics. Genetically improved humans that live like kings. Then there's the specials. Although there's nothing special about us.
Proposition 42 enables genetic enhancements for everyone.
Fix my suit. I'll pay you triple.
Deal.
Triple free! But don't go to the genetic district.
Trust me. It'll be in. Out. Boom.
Today's attack by the extremist anti-genetic squad is the bloodiest so far.
They're trying to frame the specials.
Well, we gotta do something then.
Let her go.
He's the one behind all of this.
We've cracked the enigma of human evolution.
Question is, what are we gonna do about it?
We're gonna fight.
Bring it! They want you to think that you're useless, worthless. It's not true! It's evolution and you can't stop it.
Is that Rorschach? Okay.
So Malfoy switched
Yeah,
up
the main bad guy.
That's I know that was Joe Chill
Yeah, he
from
plays
Batman
the-
Begins.
What was it?
That was
Let's see.
I know that guy played Joe Chill in Batman Begins.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's where I might
Interesting to see Malfoy switch up trade out wizardry for tech.
It really reminded me of
his little
what's that movie? Elysium? Is that what's the one with
Elysium, yeah,
Matt Damon.
yeah, Matt Damon? Yeah, I feel like that remind me of this, but not as good and not as high of a budget. Like Timu Elysium.
Yeah. Oh, I can't change. I don't know if you want to go in and change where the video stops at. His little nerdy voice though is a little. It's not off-putting. It's just like I don't know. It just sounds like funny. Yeah, because he talks like with this like American accent with a lisp. You know. But it looks fun. It looks.
It kind of reminded me of Robert Pattinson's voice in Mickey 17.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what it reminds me of.
I want to hear him. I want to hear him say, "My father will hear about this" in that voice, though.
That'd be funny.
It just
That'd be fun.
looks like a movie that's going to come out on Netflix.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to look at. I'm like, where is it coming out from? Because is it going to be in theater? I doubt it's going to be in theater.
This can't be in theaters.
That's definitely not going to be in theaters. Definitely not going to be in theaters.
Amazon Prime, maybe.
I don't know. It says this movie is not yet available for streaming. It's set for 2025 release. So it doesn't even have where it's coming out from yet.
It just feels that way. Like, when you look at it, you're like, man, this is not a high level movie.
Oh yeah, this is like somebody's fan made kind of movie that they got money to make it.
So it's released November 21st. Limited theatrical release.
Where? Really?
Limited theatrical release.
I feel like this might be like on a Tubi or something.
Like, what are they doing even putting it out in theaters? Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you said Tubi. That makes sense to me.
Same.
Yeah. Well, so I guess it's gonna be a streaming release date, and also so it's gonna be same day release, streaming and theater. But
I don't know, man. That I wasn't surprised. I wasn't really enjoying that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it before. Yeah. Like it's
District
not
9,
anything new.
District 9, Elysium, a little bit of Lita without her being anime. Like it's that same type of feeling.
Yeah. Just poor people rise up. Insert superhero. And then that's it. Yeah.
Except that wasn't even a good superhero. I was like, dude, you like the worst Batman ever.
I was like, you're trash man. It was because the movie looks like trash. He's a trash man. Trying to make its money back. Yep. Yeah.
Fox was smart to buy Tubi. Now, Tubi's doing better than Disney Plus.
Tubi's popping off. Tubi's always been popping off.
But it's also not making as much money as Disney Plus is still making. Because
Tubi's a lot of free stuff.
Because it's all free. Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's all right. Maybe I'll watch it one day if I'm bored. There's nothing else out. Yeah, see what Draco Malfoy is doing now.
Yeah.
I see you, Ace, with that with the Mantis. I see you, Ace. I see you, man.
Yeah, nice version of the Mantis.
Nice call, Mantis.
It kind of is. Yeah.
No, Mantis was fire. That first season was fire. I loved it.
Oh,
that was terrible.
Mantis was awesome. I hate that it. I don't even think it lasted a full season.
12 episodes, 10 episodes.
10 episodes. Well, because the pilot was so different from the rest of the show, because the pilot was awesome because it talked about a lot of different things, and then there's like, get rid of all the social commentary, get rid of all the racism, and it's like boom, and it's like ugh.
Yeah, the full
Actual-
black cast. It was talking about social change and all this other stuff. And they're like, yeah, I love the idea. Just get rid of all of that.
Yeah. It's just crazy because like all the fans loved it. Like the people watched it, like, oh, this is great. And then they're like, oh, they want more. Change it all. and then release it. And then yeah. I don't even think it got a full season. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be 12 episodes, and episode 10 was the last one. They just said forget it.
Yeah. So yeah, they make money from ads. Yeah, they do they did the Super Bowl once, really. Yeah. All right, but yeah, this is just altered. We'll check. We'll see. Maybe I don't know. No promises if we're gonna check it out or not. maybe if we get Draco on stream, we'll review it.
Exactly. It's the only time. Get Tom Elton on there, then we will do it together.
Yep, exactly. And then it's nothing but like Harry Potter question. Oh man, but cool. Let's we'll finish that one here. So if you watch the trailer, it's your first time, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think about this altered trailer. Maybe this is your type of thing. Let us know. Leave a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna check out other trailers just like this every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. We do movie reviews, TV show reviews, other fun nerdy stuff. But we appreciate everyone in our live chat. We want you guys to stick around because we are gonna move on to our next topic for the night.
Yeah, that was some. This R.L. Stein Pumpkinhead looks interesting, man.
There's another trailer.
Yeah, and I know it's not a remake of Pumpkinhead. It just happens to share a title.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, definitely looks interesting. That one's on Tubi too, right?
Yeah, it's a Tubi. Yep.
It's a Tubi movie.
Tubi
is where it's at. Got like
let's do the whole thing. Let's just watch this one thing real quick.
What's that? Oh, you want to watch it?
Yeah, why not? I mean, real quick, watch it, and then we can get to our reviews.
Can't be any worse than that.
I was sitting and watching. I was like, all right, this is what we're doing. Okay, yeah. And when they were running at each other, it was like 15 people. They're like, ah, like, get your pitchforks ready.
They said I was gonna say I love Mantis. Mantis and Highlander Saturday nights. It was when I was a kid. Oh, the Highlander show.
Highlander, the Highlander show is legit.
Yeah, watch that all the time.
Only be one.
How'd you get there were two at one point?
Yeah,
because they did that spin-off Highlander the Raven.
Mm-hmm. Well, by the time they did the show, I think they already got a lot of lore of like their alien race and all the weird shit they started doing with Highlander. Like, keep it simple. Why are you making it so stupid and convoluted? All right. Let's check out this R.L. Stein Pumpkinhead.
We'll do it. You got 2 minutes. Let's watch this.
You run out of.
Yeah, I'll might as well do the official. Might as well. All right, let's go. All right, what is up? We have another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. We're gonna check out this R.L. Stein Pumpkinhead. It's over on Tubi. Yeah, we're all Goosebumps fans, so might as well check it out and see what it's about.
You run out of time.
Oh no, Sam, help me out. A band that starts with O.
It's a dumb game.
Oh, check it out, boys. We're here.
Where the harvest never ends.
Welcome to Red Haven, our own little slice of heaven.
What are they doing?
Ah, yeah. Folks are just thankful we're living in better times.
Rude to be snooping, boy.
New kid, we're looking all over for you.
Stay away from Palmer. Hates people going near Surprise to Pumpkin.
Hey, you found one.
Palmer gave it to me.
Well, that was nice of him.
Ben's bike isn't here.
Where'd he go?
To Palmer's. He went to the farm. Why? He returned a pumpkin I sold. Finn's gone.
Finn?
Finn, my brother. No one remembers. Ask any kid. There's something seriously wrong with that farm. And if you ask too many questions, you disappear. He's not taking my brother. No one in this town will help except...
It's too dangerous.
Well, duh. Breaking a child sacrificing curse doesn't exactly sound like a walk in the park. We have to do something.
Oh. Don't die.
Where's my brother?
Curse ends tonight.
What if we make it worse? Worse than this?
That's awesome.
That's what you get. That's what happens when you take stuff that's not yours.
That reminds me of Goosebumps, man. That reminds me of Goosebumps.
Absolutely.
Oh man, Fear Street
gave me
whatever it
Goosebumps
is.
vibes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, the show, with it kind of being very like corny and low budget and stuff like that.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I like it.
Intentionally
I
cheesy.
enjoyed it.
That is,
oh man,
that is definitely a watch. I think it's because my older son, he's 3, but he loves to be scared. He like freaks out, and I feel like he's gonna cry at times, and then he turns around and he starts laughing. He's like, more. I was like, bro, no. I feel like this would be something for like a 3-year-old who likes to be scared. Like it's goofy, it's kind of cheesy. It's gonna be scary enough for like a kid like that. So yeah, I'm probably gonna check it out.
that's funny. I enjoyed it. That's fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So good old R.L. Stein, man, can never go wrong. It's camp, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's it. Looks like a Nickelodeon Halloween special. Yeah, it looks like a Goosebumps kind of like.
It does.
Goosebumps show.
No, it looks like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah. I think Are You Afraid of the Dark was a little bit more scary, I think, than Goosebumps.
Was it, or was it just that
Yeah.
we were scared of it because we were that
Maybe.
maybe that little ghost? I'm cold. I don't know how scary that really was.
That's funny. Yeah. Is this Children of the Corn stuff I was talking about earlier? Maybe. Oh man, but yeah, there you go. Download Tubi, check out Pumpkinhead. So, definitely that time of year, it's the Halloween week. So throw this on and laugh. So, oh man, but cool. Yeah, that's our reaction to the Pumpkinhead over on Tubi. So let us know if you're gonna check this one out over there. If you've seen it already, let us know what you think about Pumpkinhead. I think we all kind of got a good laugh at it. But
yeah,
and we appreciate Lawrence, in our chat saying to check this one out. This is a good call, man. But we appreciate everyone hanging out with us in the live chat as well. We want you guys to stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. Oh, man.
it was better than that Spirit movie. Yeah, I agree. Let me reset my Galaxy XLR.
Oh, but they've been doing some other stuff. What was it on Netflix? No, it was on Hulu, right? It was who the dude from Friends was the main guy.
David Schwimmer, yeah.
David Schwimmer. I forgot it was like Don't Go Down in the Basement, or what? I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, it was like the main book that they kind of based most of that season around was Stay Out of the Basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. That was a good one.
And I think there were elements of I think they also used Monster Blood.
Yep.
Or was that season 1? I can't remember.
No, I think that because they said it was like 3 different books that they kind of went up. It was mostly don't go near the basement or something.
Stay out of the basement.
Stay out of the basement, yeah.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
remember he actually on the first episode he actually says stay out of the basement, and I was like, oh, he said it. He said the thing.
You're like,
He said the thing.
you did the Leo thing, like, hey, hey.
You saw he did. You saw.
I kind of like that take on Goosebumps. I'm kind of bummed out they're not making a third season.
So the Scarecrow's a Demogorgon.
Yeah, pretty much. Enjoyed that one.
Oh, I cannot wait till that comes out. Oh my god, I'm so excited about it. I know Brandman is not excited by it, but I am super excited.
I'm trying to get excited. It's just the extended wait between seasons has just kind of caused a lot of my excitement to just basically evaporate.
I just wanted to be good, and I haven't seen nothing good since September. I went to the movie theater twice this weekend. This is the first time I went in like 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather watch it at home. I'd rather call the man and watch it at home. Use my box and watch it at home. Like that's my point. Like I can't wait to see something I actually want to see.
Yeah,
it actually might be good.
Yeah, I think after the first episode, I think that that feeling might like shake off if it's a good episode. You know, where you're like, oh, all right, I'll watch it because I've been waiting 10 years for it. And then once you're like done with the first episode, you're like, okay, yeah, you get sucked back into it.
When you realize it was a movie, it's 8 movies that you're watching.
yeah, movies been kind of lacking. Yeah.
They spent something like what $400 million on this stuff.
Damn. Oh, excuse me. Chainsaw Man was good. One bad after another was one bad after another was. Chainsaw Man. I wanted to watch it, but I didn't get a chance to. And Tony said, "Brandman, I understand, but I think the story will suck you back in." Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you get back in that zone and in that mindset, it'll be like, boom, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh man. Attack on Titan was the same way. Oh my god, that 4th season with all the parts it was doing. Oh, it took forever. But again, like as soon as you start watching it, it was like instantly you're pulled back in.
Stranger Things is gonna be. They're gonna say it's the greatest ending of something. Watch.
Stranger, you think? I hope.
I think that's what they're gonna say. I think they're gonna say it.
Oh, Tony. Lawrence said Black Phone 2 was disappointing.
I liked Black Phone 2. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was gonna, because I didn't really know what to expect. Because, like I said, it really didn't need a sequel. But I actually ended up liking it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, yeah, watch it. I'm gonna check it out. We'll do a review on it. All right, let's talk Talamasca. Then we'll hopefully get into it. All right, let's jump right into it. Running out of time. Before we do that, pull up the cast. I was like, because this is like a bunch of people I've never even heard of, except for the one chick. She was on Downton Abbey, from what I heard.
I was like, I wouldn't know that.
Well, because we were watching and Erica's like, oh, it's funny because in that she plays an American, so she has an American accent, and here she's British.
The only person
on the British show, it was like on the British show, she's American accent.
What's his name? William Fichtner.
Oh no, and then Jason Schwartzman. That was awesome.
That's right. Yep,
that was a good surprise. So those are, besides them, that was it. And then bootleg. What's his name?
What up, Zach? How you feeling, man?
What's going on, Zach?
Zach in the house? What? What's up, Zach? Man, it's really late for you, man. What you doing up? Talking about One Punch Man was good. Someone's talking about One Punch Man. Where is it? One Punch Man has been crap if you watch anime. I like season 1. like that.
I like season 1 of One Punch Man.
Yeah, My Hero. I gotta get caught up with My Hero because I think it's ending, right?
I haven't seen My Hero since 3.
But yeah, it was about the same. I was saying, "What's up, Zach?" Sam, yep. I'm gonna have to wait till Talamasca's on Netflix. So, yeah, AMC. Oh man, that season 3 of One Punch Man is not good. Okay. I watched second half of season 7 today. Oh damn,
Just mad good.
yeah, she's mad good. Yeah, My Hero is. Damn, they're on 7th season.
I have not seen it since season 3. That's bad.
Yeah, I'll probably start over again, and then just go all through it. All right. Ace is talking about. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going. Let's go.
Like you about to pass out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'll shut the camera off if I get to that point.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We are going to talk about Talamasca, the new installment into the Anne Rice's Immortal Universe. We already got Interview with the Vampire, season 1, season 2, Mayfair Witches, season 1, season 2, and now we got the Talamasca, the Secret Order, tying everything together, coming out right before season 3 of Interview, or Vampire Lestat, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so we got the first 2 episodes, so we're gonna be talking about both of those. So if you haven't watched it and you haven't seen any of the spoilers yet, give you guys a heads up. We're gonna get into all the spoiler talk, but pretty much it kind of really starts you off as if you know nothing. It kind of guides you into what the Talamasca is. And if you never watched any of the other Anne Rice stuff on AMC, it kind of starts to ease you into that as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so like I said, we're gonna get into the first 2 episodes. We'll start off with Brand Man. So what you think about this, the beginning of the show?
It did pretty good at hooking me. I liked how it kind of established things pretty quickly, like what we're gonna be kind of watching unfold. I think the introduction to Guy as a character was a big selling point for me. I like the idea of there being like an organization in the Anne Rice universe that basically monitors everything else, like all the other supernatural stuff that we've seen. It feels like an appropriate way to expand the universe at this point in time. Love seeing Daniel show up. That was really cool.
Yeah.
So it has me wanting to see where they go next with it. I thought the rules of the show were established pretty efficiently. Like I said, the characters are pretty engaging, interesting to watch. So yeah, I'm waiting for the second episode for sure.
Okay. Was it in 2 episodes that came out?
Were there 2?
Sorry, I was like lagged out a little bit. Yeah, there's 2 episodes.
Yep.
Oh dang! I didn't watch
The first one was, we watched it and we were always there. That was that beginning episode where we saw, really introduced Talamasca, trying to get the Guy in there, and him realizing that it's a lot of lies in between, that they've been controlling his life, and you get the wilderness of mirrors. That was the other episode that we talked about. So, yeah. For me, I think that they did a pretty good job with introducing who it is. And so if you're watching this code and you didn't watch Mayfair Witches, I think it did a good job of really giving you an idea of who Talamasca is, and then even letting you know this is more of a mystery because you don't know who is what and who's telling you the truth. And you mean this main character Guy, and you realize he's not very happy that all this stuff is, his life has been basically planned out. He feels like he hasn't done or hasn't earned anything himself. So, seeing him go through what he goes through, not knowing which side he's going to choose to be on, I thought was actually really interesting. I think they did a good job with it. I'm very interested to see where we go from it. I don't know who's the good people, who the bad people. I don't know what side we're going to actually be on and end up on. And I think that's something I'm interested in seeing. I'm glad that we don't know what side we're going to have and who's going to be what and where guys going to end up being on.
Yeah, same. Like it was just it being like this spy thriller kind of, but blended into this Anne Rice's world that they're doing. So you get a lot of the supernatural kind of stuff, except for zombies.
Zombies obviously are not real.
I thought that was funny. They're like werewolves, vampires, but no, not zombies. But yeah, just I enjoyed them setting it all up. I enjoyed kind of finding out Talamasca has enough power where they're able to literally, push him into exactly where he needs to go, or push him to be where he needs to be for his entire life. They made sure full scholarship. That was something that was interesting. They did these little things where he didn't think about a lot, until he was forced to think about it. It was like, oh yeah, you got full scholarship, and then remember when he was in the interview, for the job, where they're like, you got a full scholarship? They're like, damn, so they set up all that stuff. And then the second episode is when the actual stuff starts happening. He goes to London and starts doing all the spy stuff. I thought that was the start of the actual show, because then you start seeing things, and I don't know how you felt, but it was like when you see they make a point to see oh, she has a lot of paperwork in her bag, you're like, oh wait, what, and then there is the whole Blade nightclub scene. And if
that's exactly what I thought too. I was like, yeah, wait for the blood rain. That's why I'm waiting for the blood rain to come down.
There's a scene in the second one, where he goes and meets the girl, and I'm like, this seems very Blade-ish. It seems like a very vampire, nightclub thing. And then the other girl came in, which you're still like, what? And the whole time I'm like, okay, Blade's gonna come in. It's like they're doing Blade better than MCU right now. just the anticipation of it.
Do you like the connection you had with Interview with the Vampire, like the things they did, connected to kind of give you, they kind of stayed away from Mayfair witches, all that stuff, but they connected to the Interview with the Vampire a lot. Yeah,
right off the bat. Yeah. Which makes sense. It's like if you got to start a new show and you have these two other shows who are already established, you're gonna go with the one that people love, and but it also makes sense, and it was like right off the bat where Helen, brought Guy in to meet the vampire, and I'm like, oh, who's this gonna be? It's gonna be a because he had the Dracula kind of painting in the background. I'm like, oh, he's gonna meet this I was waiting for a Bram Stoker's Dracula, Gary Oldman, with the big get up and something stupid, but luckily,
you thought he was gonna have the stuff on his head,
the little rolls on his head. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, are we gonna get something stupid? But luckily we didn't. Jason Schwartzman was Burden, and that whole scene I thought was super fun, But they had asked him it's just an interview.
I thought they were going to go into Louis. When I first was seeing the door, I thought that they were going to go into Louis, and Louis was going to be the vampire he's going to speak to, the Talamasca and all that stuff. After the book being released, that he owed them one, and that you're going to go in there and really hard connect these series.
Yeah, that would have made sense too, because then it would have been an easy way to protect Louis. Because obviously he's Louis gonna needs some protection, because he's got some people coming after him. That would have been cool.
All
That
the
would have been cool with
vampires.
that.
I know all the vampires.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, pretty much all of them. But having a new vampire and able to explain the lore, I think the outside of it, because he told you now, he goes, I betrayed my kind because I am working with Talamasca, so now he lives there in like protection / jail, so it's like, so if you watch the interview, or if you just plan on watching like, the next season of, Vampire Lestat, you're kind of getting like, oh, Louis did some bad stuff and he betrayed his people, so
is he gonna also be stuck there in his own little prison? Is that what he was before?
Yeah.
With him and Armand, he was stuck in his own little prison.
Yeah. But that whole, I think that scene from the first, that was the first episode. With Burden and Guy, and then their little back and forth, and then Guy showing he's got some power. He's got some power where Burden was like, whoa.
Burden was trying to put up a wall, and Guy just went and blasted right through that wall in a second. That was interesting.
Yeah. But also shows you how like somebody like Burden is powerful, because he just like waved his hand and boom, everybody stopped.
Yep.
It was just like, boom, and then he did the mind trick and stuff like that. So it's
that's
like,
when you knew he was an ancient vampire. That's what
he's got some years. Well, he said he was what, 300 and
300 something,
which is not that old.
It's actually young overall to have the power to be able to do that stuff.
Yeah, so I kind of hope we get a little bit more of Burden's backstory a little bit. I like Jason Schwartzman as him. I thought it played him pretty good. Pretty good.
He's older than Louis, tell you that much.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And depending on who turned him will determine how powerful it really is.
So, but that's what this show, I think this show did good so far, was it gives you a lot of questions, man. It shows you a lot of the secrets, so it's like all these secrets. What's the 757? Or, well, I think it was 757. What's this? What's that? So it was just like, who really is Jasper? Because the whole time I'm like, is he a vampire? Is he not a vampire? Is he like a former Talamasca guy that's like deciding to run it? So it was like they kept it kind of quiet until like the end of the second episode. So they're doing a pretty good job at a show called The Secret Order,
making it more of a thriller, or a mystery, trying to understand what's going on. As someone who, we both love the Anne Rice universe, are you happy they went this way with Talamasca rather than, it doesn't feel like with Mayfair Witches? It actually seems interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
But was there something that you would rather them do?
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing that they did where I ever felt bored. Where Mayfair Witches, like, right from the start, I was kind of like bored. From episode 1. This was like, okay, what's going on? I was always kind of like paying attention with stuff, and there's times where I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh wait, is that? So you get a lot of that kind of stuff, which is always fun, as a viewer. Nothing. I can't think of anything too much, but
that's why I thought that was smart for them to connect it so much with Interview with the Vampire, because you have that. Hey, look there! Do you see that? You see what he did? Or you see the connection with this? Oh, I love when Daniel did this. Daniel looked like he's gonna be a badass. He's gonna, rip his throat out. They're able to talk on this different levels, and it's interesting to have that type of connection. I wonder if they have to keep on dipping to that well, though.
I hope not. Because then you don't want to overdo it, because then it kind of cheapens it, where like it relies on that, rather than its own story. So I hope they don't go that full route. I feel like we still got to get the tie into Mayfair Witches somehow. I think it might be what's his name, the Talamasca in Mayfair, Sip. I think he might be popping up, which makes sense. He works for Talamasca. He's now in charge of one of the New Orleans,
the main office.
Yeah. So that makes sense. But I just don't want them to overdo it where it's like all the time. It's like something else. But
So you feel
using
like
the book, I think was cool.
like even using you don't want to be like how Boba Fett was Mandalorian 2.5. You want it to be its own thing, to give us an opportunity to have its own story.
Exactly. Yeah, they keep expanding it. Yeah. You want it to be its own thing and not half of like, oh, this is just an in between season of Interview with the Vampire. I don't want that. Like we're already getting another season.
Yeah, just getting your whistle wet for Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, like if this should be what I think a lot of people are expecting, and it should be like a connection to everything. This is how you're going to connect these different shows. So that's what I want more of it, rather than it being like a point and look kind of thing. It is fun because when he opened up the Interview with the Vampire book from Daniel. I don't know if you did, but I paused it. I paused it.
What is he going to say?
Yeah, because also I wasn't sure. I'm like, what is that the book, or was it something else? And then obviously I saw like Rio Rashid, so I'm like, okay, that's the book. 100%. Right off the bat, I saw that it's the book. So I'm like,
you say Rio Rashid. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was in there. So I'm like, okay, that's definitely Daniel. Because he's like, oh, Rio Rashid brought me my morning coffee. I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely that. And then he's talking about like Armand and this, and I'm like, and it was funny because I'm like, I don't remember them talking about this like massacre thing that they're talking about. And I'm like, huh? And I didn't think anything about it. I was like, I just didn't. Maybe it's a whole book, so obviously we didn't get every little part of the book, but then we get the part of when he finally meets Daniel, and Daniel's like, oh, I didn't write that. They made me put that in there. And I was like,
ask you, what do you think about having a pieces of that book being Talamasca placed in there?
Stuff like that made me so happy because it doesn't change everything that's happened before it. It adds to it. It adds to it because now you're just like, oh, what else did they change?
And how
is that going to affect?
Guys?
Yeah, how powerful are they?
If you can't do anything without them saying okay.
Yeah. Because I think obviously there's enough of Louis stories in the book to piss off other vampires in the world. But for them to put stuff like that in and then it cuts back to episode 2 of their secret message decoding system is through books. So like to me, I'm watching this and I'm like, this is smart. This is like, you get this book that they know is real, but you start to put your own things in there to hide stuff that only other Talamasca people would know. So it's like, bro, I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I wanted.
I thought the fact that they pointed that out means they're going to use that someone's going to use that against them. You don't point that out in the first episode if you're not going to go back to it, dip back in that well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But I just thought it was good.
It's a good start. You don't know where it's going to go, but it's a good start, and you can enjoy it from that. When you worry about something that starts off poorly and you think, oh, it has to get better, it never does. But when you have a good start and you're looking at it like, okay, I can respect this, you can be happy with it. And I'm happy with what we got.
Even in the second episode, with the whole death scene, with the girl and then the dude, and I was like, what happened? It's just a lot of like, why didn't he grab the bag? So yeah.
Would you have made the same choices guy did?
That is a good question. That is really interesting. Because especially with him, I think because they molded him, they definitely like molded him and groomed him to be making the decisions that they want him to make. Because I think the interest intrigued him, whereas like, hey,
but he got to the law firm he always wanted to get to. do you think they would allowed him to walk away?
No. We should right off the bat. She bribed him. She goes, "Oh, just come meet with me, and I'll give you $5,000." I was like, "Who does that? Who just like just come and meet with me, and I'll give you money?" Because they know he needs money, so they definitely manipulated him to get there.
But didn't Helen like say, "I hope you leave. Maybe you should leave"?
Yeah.
Was she being honest with that? I think she was being honest with it. I do hope you leave, because if you're
Probably.
not, we're going to use you.
Yeah. But also, is that manipulation? Like, is he the kind of dude where he's like, "Don't touch that," and he's like, "Well, fuck, now I gotta touch it." Like, if she knows him that well, telling him like, "You know what? Go work at the safe place. Go live your dream. All this mystery, don't worry about it. You don't want to know what's behind the door." He
He goes to bed at night. He's sitting in his bed like this. What's behind the door?
Yeah. I mean, literally, that's what happened in the show. I mean, he didn't say that, but he had the burden playing in his head. He's like, "Oh, don't play with stuff that you can't get to," and blah blah blah, this and that. So it's like he literally did that. He couldn't sleep because the door started to crack open, and he got curious. Yeah.
What do you think that Burden was trying to tell him?
What do you think? I don't know. What are you thinking?
Because I think the Talamasca is a split organization.
Ooh, okay.
I think that it used to be one thing and now it's being split, and he's being guarded by one, but there's other organizations, another way to do these things, and they're going to use you because they're in the middle of a war that we don't know about. And I think that he's going to tell them that, hey, this is a war. You are a knight in this war. It's right if we're talking about chess. And you can move around a lot of different places, but you can choose which side you are still. I think that's what he was trying to tell him.
Yeah. Like, you can pick and choose.
Yep. You can still choose what side you're on. You are a powerful piece. You're not a pawn.
Yeah.
Don't let them tell you that you are.
Yeah. He knew, but I think also he was kind of telling him too, is like, what do you say? Like the mind's a two-way street, so, and then when he, had him go out on the ledge and stuff like that, he kind of opened his eyes. He's like, hey, you're also not the only dude who can do stuff like this, so, kind of warned him, like, if you, whatever route you go, you gotta be careful, So that's why I really enjoyed in the first episode the Burden and Guy interaction. I was like, that was really cool. I enjoyed that. Plus the Daniel, I thought the Daniel stuff was cool. The second episode was just, I felt like it was kind of meandering a little bit in the beginning, like him trying to figure out, but by the end was like, okay, like the stuff is starting to happen, and now he's starting to really question, did he make the right choice? So
What do you think about his mother, his adopted mother?
Yeah, just got paid.
Yeah, totally. He's like, mom, and he's calling her mom, and she's like, yeah, you're a means to an ends.
Yeah, like you got us money. Yeah, you're a paycheck. Yeah, which is not bad. I mean, I don't know. Like, I wonder if they ever explore that. I don't think they will, because you get introduced to the real mom, right off the, in the first episode. So I think they're gonna go down that route. But I wouldn't mind if they kind of touch to see, maybe they actually did love him, but also feared him, and feared who he was and who he was connected to. So we'll see.
Okay.
What's up, Dan?
What up, Dan?
Appreciate that. So, any parts in season first two episodes that you were just like, holy crap, that's awesome, or like,
I think most of my holy crap stuff that's also came in episode 1 or the end of episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like most of the things like, oh my goodness, was always connection stuff because that's kind of what we were doing in episode 1. We were looking at what is this episode, the show, and it was all connected to Interview with the Vampire. I think that was really cool. And then when we got into episode 2 and we started to really unravel stuff, that was really interesting too.
Yeah. Because at the end of episode 2 is when we find out Jasper's a vampire.
Yep.
And
Even though I always
like,
assumed Jasper was a vampire because look his eyes.
Yeah. And also it was just really interesting what was going on in London, where he had this power and you're just kind of like, okay, that's kind of interesting, and then when who is it? When the other dude who got the card stolen from him, from the girl,
yeah,
like when he like looked at the camera, he's like, oh, if you ruined this place, that's when I'm like, okay, like this is like a hostile takeover, I'm like, so he's not an insider. I feel like he's definitely an outsider controlling a lot of stuff. So and of course it's William Fincher, so it's like he's gonna be a bad guy. Like he's gotta be
making a good guy ever. Come on,
yeah,
guys, come on.
No way. It'd be interesting if they do, but now that we got like a lot of the players on the board, I just want to kind of see what's gonna happen. I'm really, really curious.
Do you think Guy goes more with Helen or more with Jasper?
I need to see what Jasper tells him, because I feel like Jasper's going to be a good salesperson, and I think he's going to tell him the truth right off the bat. He's going to tell him like, here's this, here's this, here's this, and I think that's going to lead Guy into like wanting to trust him more, where Helen was like purposely keeping things secret. Yeah. But I think it's going to be to his benefit, like you don't need to know this right now, So that's what I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, who's he gonna work for? Is it gonna be him or is it gonna be her? And it's gonna be a constantly back and forth. But one's keeping secrets. The other one, I really think Jasper is gonna be, here's the truth, here's the facts, here's everything I know. I can't lie to you. And the other person's like, well, it's a need to know basis. So yeah.
And kill him with honey.
Pretty much. Yeah, but I'm into it. The only bad thing is today, so it's Monday, so it's only been a day since the episodes that have come out. It's not doing good. Like the ratings are not doing good,
and people aren't going to see it. But I think that has a lot to do with Mayfield Witches.
Possibly,
because Talamasca was major Mayfield Witches, and people just were done.
Yeah,
we're done. And it should be going really well right now, because it's Talamasca deal with vampires, and you're thinking about it at the end of October. This is Halloween, so it should be doing well, and it's not. So,
did Mayfair Witches really do that much damage to the brand?
I think if it's not Interview with the Vampire, if it's not Lestat, if it's not Louis, possibly.
And does that tell you that the rest of this Anne Rice universe is going to have Louis and Lestat, or it's going to fail?
It could. I think Talamasca is the deciding factor.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the show's going to be the deciding factor. Is can it hold its own? Obviously, it's not going to be nowhere as good as Interview with the Vampire, because you had two amazing actors portraying two amazing characters that people just love. But I think if Talamasca plays it right, I think it could end on a good note, and hopefully it leads into people liking it. So hope. But it's got a 59% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Yeah, I expected higher. I was thinking at least like 60, 65.
Yeah, it's not doing good, man. Like IMDb 6.5 out of 10, Metacritic 64%. I think Google was like at 35, which is crazy. But You know,
they're trying to forge a new way. They're not just following exactly what's going on in books, and I think that is going to piss off some people.
Yeah. Well, so here, this is one person says, I could barely stay focused on the show because the way it was filmed, almost like a college student using his camera to do so, or maybe using a lightning. It all looked fake. The refresh rate on it was very off-putting, you know, and my girlfriend, when we were watching it, she goes, "Why does it look like that?" And I was like, I don't know, honestly. You know, it was very weird looking. You know, by the second episode, I think I was okay with it, but I feel like it's gonna take every week. It might take a little, like 10 minutes to like
you get used to the way they're shooting it, the way it looks, and then
the way
it come back.
Yeah, you know, because some of it was very off-putting. Like there's a part where they're walking, and they're crossing the street, and it just everything it looked fake. You know, it looked weird. You know, and I believe it was like the refresh rate and bit rate that they were using. So I don't know.
I thought it was only me who was kind of put off by that.
Yeah, that was one thing I forgot to mention. But people in this reviews are saying it. One person said 2 episodes of walking behind people in New York and London. I thought the Mayfair Witches was boring, but this one, just the terrible Daniel Malloy cameo, was the only good thing so far. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of following people for sure in the first 2 episodes.
There was, wasn't there?
Yeah.
It's a whodunit.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. So, I mean, isn't that what you have to do?
Yeah, there's another person. The lighting in the camera made it feel like a budget of a soap opera. Can't watch it based on that alone. Which, damn. Yeah. So, but I mean, you get a lot of people saying, you know, great start. You know, I really enjoyed episode 2. Yeah.
What do you say it is? What are your feelings on it?
What do you think, Brian?
I thought it was a solid start. I thought it was fine. Like I said, it made me interested enough to see what happens next. You know, I always have to give a season like 2 to 3 episodes to kind of to sell me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't even realize there were 2 episodes so far. So after this, I'm going to watch the second
The
one.
second one.
Because I TiVo'd it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it usually is for me. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's giving like a 6, 6.5. I'm probably a little bit higher on it, maybe like a 7, 7.5. You know, like it was fun. I think the second episode they should have done a little bit more with it. But I love how they ended it. You know, this spoiler for Brandman, but there's a sex scene, and it didn't feel out of place. You know, a lot of times it's like a weird sex scene. It was. I thought they did it well with what was going on during that whole scene. Yeah, and it obviously sets up other stuff, you know, at the end of the episode where you're just like, crap, yeah, now he's in it, you know. So yeah,
now you gotta be in.
Yeah. So I'm like, you're curious now. You're, you know, again, all these secrets and all these like things and questions. So yeah, it wasn't perfect. You know, there's a lot of following around and stuff like that, but overall, I was like not bored or disappointed. So I don't know about you, Ryan.
I think I agree with what you're saying. I don't think I was bored or disappointed in anything, but I think that you could have done more. I really think you could have done more. I thought that they left a lot of things out there, and you set up a lot of stuff in episode 1 to not follow it up with episode 2. And that disappointed me. I thought that we should have had more world building, no matter how we do it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I think we're past that because now he's established in London, you know, and he's not. passing out flyers, like the sexy, or whatever he was saying. It's like, so now we're gonna get into like some actual like, good stuff, and hopefully in the next episode. So
I'm down. Next episode, November 2nd.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait, what? I'm like November. I was like, yeah, November is this weekend. yeah. So it's gonna be weekly releases, which is good, gives us a chance to talk about it. Every Monday we'll chit chat about it. So if you're watching it, let us know. Delta Dan said so far way lower for me, maybe 4 out of 5. Oh wow, okay. Was it just kind of too slow for you too? But
nothing happened. I mean, for that second episode, I thought a lot happened in the first, but nothing happened in the second. And then you have a character you could care about.
Yeah. He's kind of like fresh, like he's not, and they try to do that for everybody, like Louis was like the fresh character, he was the new vampire, Mayfair, Rowan,
Rowan.
Rowan, she was like the new witch, so now you have this guy who's like the new person in this group, so like how's he gonna deal with it? Hopefully he doesn't have sex with his daughter sister or daughter husband or whatever, daughter wife, like they did with Rowan.
Want to take care of her along with take care of her.
Oh man, that Mayfair witches. But cool. Yeah. So we'll be talking about Talamasca every Monday. So if you guys are checking us out and you want to check it out live with us, we'll be here live every Monday talking about Talamasca. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. I have my fingers crossed because I want to like it too. So I'm a little biased on that. But yeah, we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us when we talk about Talamasca, and then interview with the vampire stuff and the Lestat stuff coming out sometime soon. So but we appreciate everyone in our live chat, and we want you guys to stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. All right. What Delta say? That also not really my style of show, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely like a spy thriller kind of thing.
Yeah, I know what you get into before you even watch the show. It's a lot.
Yeah. And I was kind of I was kind of ready for that because that's the vibe that the trailers had given off before the show premiered. I knew this was going to be something completely different,
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of lurking in the shadows and trying to figure out the puzzle and stuff like that. Yeah, so not bad. So, but I was really surprised. Like, man, like it got like a lot of bad like ratings for it.
People did not like it.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, I think it's gonna pick up. I think by the end you're just gonna be like, holy crap, like that person did this and they're connected to that and blah blah blah. So what if they tie in more vampires, but they're not Louis and Lestat, but it's other vampires like Burden? Like I enjoyed Burden a lot, so maybe they give us more vampires,
I don't know if they can do that. I don't know if they do that though.
Yeah,
bring more vampires. I know they're trying to expand the universe, but can you really do that?
Because what if it's a vampire who knows Armand, or a vampire that knows Louis or knows Lestat? So you're kind of connected, but you're not fully going all in with it.
The Talamasca knows what they do, so I guess you'll know more.
Yeah, but I mean, forward. Like with the character though, it's like you're not using Louis, you're using a guy or girl that knew Louis, or stuff like that. That'd be a way to kind of get around it.
Still connection to the original ones, but they can still do new people. I like
that. Yeah. I'm kind of curious. What if like Louis and Burden talked? You know.
Yeah.
I feel like Bird is going to be the one that's going to be going after Louis. He's the type of person that's going to go after him.
Yeah. He's like, oh, they hate you. They hate me too. Let's be friends. So, Delta Dan said, I went in dry. Oh, no trailers, nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's very different from the other two shows. It's very different from the other two. Like each show has its own vibe going on for sure. You know, and this one was very mysterious, mystery, thriller, spy.
Whodunit still, yeah.
You know, puzzle solving kind of. You're gonna have to like connect all the threads by the end of the season. You're gonna have a billboard with a bunch of like, well, this person does that, and that person is here, and that's his mom
with the threads on each one, and then we go like this, and then that person goes there, and then
yeah, because I lost it when like his mom, and you see the tattoo, the Talamasca tattoo on her arm. I was like,
yep,
Talamasca. I was like that shit got me excited. I was like, oh shit, okay, so it's like, was it his decision to be molded, or did his mom was like, hey, make sure
my son is something special, so you need to go ahead. Or a precogn already said that he's special, so they already know.
Or is Helen like a family member? Because remember, he's off the books. No one knows about him. Maybe Helen is a family member. Maybe she's like the aunt or something like that. And she wants to keep him safe.
Makes sense to me. I like that.
I know. So we'll see. Delta said, off the subject, I called it. My daughter will be singing the song "All I Want for Christmas Are My Two Front Teeth." She's gonna get the tooth fairy tonight.
Oh man, be careful how much you give her. You're living up to that sucks.
Say, well, last time I got $20.
Don't start none, won't be none.
You gotta pull out a chart. It's like, listen, front teeth, you get high value front teeth.
This is called supply and demand. Supply and demand.
You got one of your back teeth. That's only $1. Ain't no one care about that.
That's funny.
A
lot more vampires.
More vampires. I can see that. I think they're really gonna try to do Mayfair witches too. So I think we're gonna get some witches coming in.
I hope not. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it at all. Nope.
Yeah. You get the two best characters, the two best actors from the show, which was Sip and then the one cousin who was helping out Sip. Like, they were the two best. Only them. They're the only ones allowed to be in the show.
No one else is allowed. Okay, gotcha.
But I really do think Sip would be a good connection to the show,
but that
without
would be
using
that's like the end of the other show then.
Yeah, probably
towards the end of episode 9.
Yeah. Or I mean, you could always like he comes over to give him a hand. Helen calls in a favor. Like, hey, I got this dude out there. I trust you. He needs your help.
And then we find out it's Sip the entire time.
Yeah. I'll be cool with something like that. But I think you're gonna get more vampires. You're in London. I mean, you're in Europe. Exactly. You're gonna get right. I hope.
I mean, this is where all the old vampires are, so that only makes sense that we get more vampires.
Yeah, vampires, a werewolf. I wouldn't mind something besides a witch and a vampire.
But no zombies.
No zombies. That was funny. But oh man. All right. You guys want to do it, or you just want to maybe do it tomorrow night?
We'll probably do it tomorrow night. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be around tomorrow night. So.
I'll watch Black Phone. Maybe we can do it. We'll record that and do Black Phone. We didn't. So I looked up. We didn't talk about The Conjuring. We're supposed to talk about The Conjuring, and then I think something happened and we didn't. So I don't know if you saw it, Brian.
I did.
Did you see it? Did you?
It wasn't good.
You didn't like it?
No.
No,
It's not for.
I liked it more
this
than the one
obviously-
before it.
I don't like these things, so for me, it's like whatever.
yeah, because I felt like it got a little campy at the end, like in a good way, like But I agree with Brandman. It was better than the third one. Not as good as 1 and 2. 1 and 2 were like the best.
Actually good movies. Yeah,
they were legit scary, good stories, especially that first one. That third one was trash, but I had a fun time with the last rites.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, Freya said I enjoyed Black Phone too. So I'll watch it tomorrow, and then
we could talk about it.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll probably record offline and release. Maybe try to release some scary movie reviews, Black Phone, Conjuring, The It, lead into into Halloween.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. All right, let's get out of here. Appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out. Was a collector gave us that super chat, so those are always very much appreciated. But everyone in here coming in, hanging out with us, talking about all these trailers and shows and all the sidetracked conversations, which are always fun. So
our tangential conversations that always happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those the Vogue thingy. Yeah, they had a lot of the women dressed up in the Wakanda stuff. Yeah. He said Damson with Angela. Wait, Damson was there?
Yep, Damson.
Yeah,
he was there with Angela, and she's dressed up as Ramondra. Looks
I
like
saw her.
Ramondra.
Yeah, I saw
She's
her
holding
dressed up.
Damson Idris.
Ah, I did not know that. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Yeah. Heck yeah, it sparked Black Panther rumors.
It only makes sense.
But again, is it TJ? Or is it the real T'Challa?
Bro. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't even get me started.
Oh man.
I put a hex on you.
I Kevin Feige. He was like, why? Yeah. I didn't see the Damson Damson Idris or Damson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all
there are
over.
a few of them.
Okay. Yeah, definitely talk about that. Big no on me for It. There's only one Stephen King series for me, Dark Towers.
Nice.
Yeah. Good one. So wait, so no Stephen King? No Pet Cemetery? No It?
No TV shows, I think he's saying.
Okay. Oh yeah, the series. Yeah. What was the other one? The Dome one that he did?
Yeah.
Under the Dome.
Under the Dome. I think it was Stephen King. So yeah, it was wild, man. It was wild.
It was nuts.
Yeah. But all right, let's get out of here. Go get some sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Over on Twitch. Appreciate you. Yep. Okay. Appreciate that. Was that Jamie? I think. Yeah. Dark Tower movie was trash. It was trash. It had so much potential.
It was so bad. It was so bad and so half-assed.
It's so much potential.
Yeah.
But yeah.
the original plan for that movie from Ron Howard sounded much better.
Yeah. There we go. This is us for Dark Tower.
It stinks.
There we go. On that note, cool. We will see you guys on Thursday's live stream. We'll do a Thursday live stream, a little pre-Halloween live stream.
Yeah, exactly.
So, cool. Everyone have a good week. Have a safe week. Have fun. We will see you guys on Thursday. Later.